Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Ken's Tavern! Oh my gosh, Jack! Thank you so much for the follow! Thank you for the follow!
Jag!
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow!
Oh my god, that hurt.
Thank you for the follow.
That's so
I
hype!
was sorry.
Just right off the bat, we get a follow. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. So excited. But thank you so much for coming back to Ken's Tavern. Thank you for that follow, and welcome to Ken's Tavern there, Jag. Really appreciate it. Grab yourself a special brew. Ken's working hard. What was that? Oh, Yaren is hosting. Thank you so much for the host. Oh, that's what I need to do is pull up the dashboard, actually. I'm really prepared, as you can tell. I also can't find my pointer of my mouse right now, but you know, it's fine. It's totally fine.
We're pro.
It's all fine.
We're pro.
Where's
auto-
back to my
Yeah.
account? There we go. Perfect. Now I can see everything properly. That's what I'm.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm on.
Alright, and we can hear everybody. Everybody is
Oh no.
audio. It looks like it. Looks like it. Right. Yaren, what?
Oh.
Ew.
What?
Weep, 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 weep.
Yeah, what?
Icky.
Alright. Okay. Welcome to Ken's Tavern, everybody. If you haven't joined us before, we are a... What are we? We are...
A mess.
We are...
A hot expressman.
We are a variety of individuals who play D&D together. We are all, I don't want to say we're super noobs anymore, but we are still all fairly new to D&D. We started back in, I think, like February? Question mark. A ragtag team of cool cats. That's what we are. But we all, you know, share love for D&D, and we're here to play. But a couple things as we get started, because I myself still consider myself a pretty new, DM, so if things do happen, and we have a question about anything and you happen to know the answer, I think that was a host, but it's not like telling me that they're hosts, so thank you for the hosts so much, Sandra. Thank you. Yeah, it's not telling me hosts, which is bad. I'll figure that out later. Somebody keep an eye on that. So yeah, if I do have a question about anything, or players have a question about their characters, because I do not pretend that I know every single class out there. I do stare at their character sheets, but I don't know everything about every spell. So if we do have a question you happen to know in the chat, we more than welcome you to throw us that information if you you know what we're talking about. If none of us know, I will probably just make a call, continue it on for story's sake, and then I learn my mistakes and fix it afterward. So super appreciate it if you do happen to know a lot about D&D, or you know a lot about one specific thing in D&D that we have a question about, because that can happen too. We super appreciate the help. What else? A lot of us are streamers, so if you find someone funny or interesting, throw them a follow, because a lot of people are streamers. So I think at the moment, Argonis or Dustin is the only one that doesn't particularly stream, but is around. And everyone else today is a streamer, so
I'm around.
You're around. Feel free to throw everybody a follow just for fun. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do a quick recap of last day, which is hilarious because I could not remember what we did last day, because we spent most of it fighting a bee. So, let's go over what we did last day. So on the last session, they left the town of Spidiog, which I didn't actually really tell them what the town name was, but it's called Spidiog, just so everybody knows. They left the town of Spidiog behind, which is where they fought a bunch of werewolves. They didn't quite get the success they wanted out of fighting the werewolves, but they did fight them. They left the town of Spidiog and made their way down the road. They ran into a group of soldiers coming from the capital on a search for the princess, who happened to be with them. They attempted a very shabby disguise of the princess, which was quickly seen through by the captain of the squadron. They had a discussion and managed to convince the soldiers that it was fine to leave the princess with these absolute strangers, dice rolling, and that they would take them the rest of the way to the capital, and that the soldiers should go check on the town full of werewolves and maybe deal with that. So they managed to convince them of that. Kirby is very excited to be here today. I hope you can hear him. He's just growling in the background. You know, the toy wouldn't be on you if you didn't sit under the toy. You know? That's
Mhm.
No.
kind of how that works.
No.
He's
no
like, stop
logic.
touching me. And I'm like, you're sitting under it. What's going to happen? Once the soldiers had sort of made their way, they continued on down the path where I think someone tried to wander off into the forest and stepped in a bee's nest. I think that's how that went. And you ended up in a fight with a swarm of bees and one giant bee named Gordon Ramby. You had an epic battle with the bees, tried to convince Gordon Ramby to chill by feeding him some food, but he obviously thought it was disgusting. And he was disgusting! And you had to continue until you had destroyed every single one of this little beehive. Before you could have a nice rest and continue on. And that literally took most of the session. So I was like, I feel like we didn't do a lot last session. It's because the bees took a really long time. You continued on down the path. Cirrus flew on ahead with Hazel to do a little bit of scouting out, as you could hear some voices. And you found a clearing with someone lying in the middle of the clearing. On further inspection, it was a small child who was very scared of Cirrus at first. After the small child ran away, a bunch of other children came out of the woods and were very excited to see strangers and were attempting to make you their bestest best friends.
Very excited.
They were very excited. They led you back towards where their village was. On the way, you noticed that there were a lot of signs for missing children, which made you all a little scared at first, but you did realize that these children that you were hanging out with were not the children in the posters. These were different kids that were on the posters. You made your way to the village where you met some of the parents, and particularly one of the mothers, Matilda, discussed with you how many children had been going missing in the night for the past few months, and no one could figure out why. I think at the last part, some folks were headed over to hang out on the playground with the kids, and the other folks were headed to check out one of the houses where the child had gone missing. And that is where we ended last session. Demon kids. Demon
Demon
child.
kids.
Don't make friends with
What
strangers.
about
I know, these
demon
kids
kids?
had not been taught to not make friends with strangers. I'm not sure. Okay, so that is where we're at the moment. So if you sort of remember and can refresh, I don't remember exactly who was going towards the playground and who was going to, I think it was detecting magic or looking at what was in one of the houses. Groovy is really loud again. In my brain. But yeah, does anybody remember who was going to detect magic or look at the house?
Well, the person who had detect magic isn't with us, but
Okay.
Argonis does have detect magic, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Argonis perhaps will make you headed off towards the house.
Okay.
And then I'm pretty
Cirrus,
sure...
you were
I'm-
going over to
I'm
the.
going with the
Yeah, I was
kids.
pretty sure
Okay,
Cirrus
yep.
was headed over with the kids. Okay, and then who else is joining us from last day? I think that's it, because I think everyone
I think
else...
that's it.
Yeah, so everyone else, let's introduce who is playing today, and we'll discuss where everybody else is. All right, so returning from last session, we have Cirrus, played by that gay rat.
Wow, it's me. Hi.
Hello and welcome back. Thank you for that. Also joining us from last session is Argonis, played by Dustin Echoes.
Hello.
Welcome. Rejoining us, he wasn't here in the last session, but was here in the session before, is Ivan, played by Mikey Likes It.
Hey.
Welcome back, Ivan. And who are these people? Where are they coming from? We'll explain that momentarily. But welcome back to our sessions. Lena, played by Call Me Ames.
Hello, it's me.
It's me.
Back again.
I'm here. And Demeter, played by Mama Marcus.
Hey there.
Yay! We're so excited to have you folks back. It's been way too long. So I'm excited that you get to play today. And we'll explain a little bit about where Lena and Demeter have... Well, we might not explain where they've been, but we will say where they are. Thank you so much for the host, everybody. We really appreciate it. Ivan, I won't do too much explaining about where you've been because it was only just the one session that you weren't in. So you can either be going with Argonis to check out the house where the child went missing, or you can go with Cirrus to play with kids on the playground. So you can decide that one, and then I will let you know where Lena and Demeter are going to show up momentarily.
Okay. I can help Argonis.
Perfect. Okay. So, here we are. I think that's... Oh yeah, and hi, I'm Magma. Hi. I'm your DM. Hi.
She's kind of a big deal.
No, I'm not a big deal. I'm Magma, also known as Magma K Live. Hello, hello. Okay, here we go. Let's roll some dice. Okay. So I am going to start with Cirrus, Cirrus heading over to the playground with the children. They're all excitedly playing over on this wooden playground that's been built for them. There's like climbing walls and ropes, and they're all climbing all over it. It looks like a swarm of children. So you head on over to interact with these kids as they're playing on the playground. You happen to notice two very familiar figures that are entering the town from the other side. So you folks came in one entrance, but you see another entrance at the back with another gate, and you see a very familiar set of people. There's a centaur, and then a very broody looking individual next to her walking into the village.
Alright, I'm gonna jog over to Demeter and Luna. And I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all been, like, not with us at all. Hello.
What do you mean?
Y'all been just like not.
We've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
So why are y'all here?
Because we're back. We're
Back
here.
again?
Yeah.
We're back
What?
again, and we're here. What's up?
Okay, well, I'm gonna...
I mean, I personally missed you guys,
I'm just here.
but Lena just comes because she has nothing better to do.
yeah,
I've got
Lena
nothing
just-
else going on.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go over to the kids over there.
What? What?
Alright, that
you
seems
can-
weird.
I wouldn't say it like that.
No. Listen, I don't know how else to say it.
You're gonna
I'm-
go play with the children over there?
Yeah.
You're
there's-
baby? Are you babysitting now?
You know these children?
Sure.
So,
No.
like, who put the demon in charge of babysitting? Is the first
Yo,
question I
what
have.
the- That's racist.
I think I might have made the meter more broody on our time away.
Yeah, I think it's rubbed off a little bit.
Very unlike Demeter. Okay, I'm just gonna go head over to the playground because
Okay. Well,
Good
what's
luck with
everybody up
that.
to today? Do we have any, anything we need to do?
Argonis is going to head over to cast Detect Magic on a house. If you want to go and join him.
That sounds a lot better than playing with children, so I'm gonna go over there.
I can hang out with the children. I don't mind them.
I actually don't know what Ivan's doing.
Ivan went with Argonis.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
I thought I saw Ivan walking with Argonis.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, I guess.
So you were
See
so,
Argonis
sweet.
in the-
Well,
You're so
because you
excited
have-
to go jump on the playground.
I was gonna say you have a swarm of children all over the place, so
And
Okay.
also apparently a puppy.
Apparently. Where's the dog? There's just a couple village dogs everywhere. Yeah. Hey, that makes sense. I mean, villages have dogs. Okay, so Lena, if you're gonna head over with Argonis, yeah, you sort of caught the sort of tail end of them as they were headed off. No pun intended, Argonis.
No, Ivan, I
is
told
that
you,
a
we cannot
Dragonborn
just
joke?
bash the door down. We have to knock on it this time.
So Lena's gonna head off in that direction. Demeter and Cirrus, you head over to the playground where all these kids are. A couple of the kids notice Demeter as you walk up, and these are just super excitable kids. So they're like, "Wow, you have like a horse butt! Wow!" And they come running over to you, and they're like, "Oh my, can we ride on you?" They're so excited. They're like running around, and one of them like elbows the other one like super aggressively, and she's like, "That's super rude. You just asked if you could jump on someone." The other kid's like, "What?" She's like, "A horse." Oh my, Yaren, a random event has been
Oh,
initiated.
no.
Okay,
Oh,
all right,
no.
okay.
already.
What do I want to do here? Let's see. Random event generator. Dun dun
No.
dun. D&D
I'm
would
scared.
be good. Instead, it's bringing me up with like a ton of like weird science stuff. Okay.
Oh no.
Let's see. Ooh. Yes.
not
Okay.
good.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I'm
The
concerned.
kids are all
I'm so scared.
hanging out on the playground. You notice like a group of them is like gathered in a circle and they're like cheering. Some of the kids are like, look, you guys, there's like a red guy and like a half horse lady. It's really cool. Look, they're like my new best friends. And they're like dragging you over to this group of like children that are like swarmed in this one particular area. You get towards this group of kids and you look in, and in the middle of the circle is what looks like this little like battle arena, you know, like
Oh,
back in
no.
the day when people played like weird Beyblades or whatever. Like it's kind of like that. Um, and in the middle of this battle arena are these two like animated little like constructs, and they are battling it out in the middle of this arena. There are two kids on either side that are like cheering on very specifically their little robot construct thing, and the rest of the kids are like cheering on their respective friends as they battle it out. The kids all look at you and they go, "We challenge you to battle!"
Like a Pokemon battle?
I wish you guys could see my face right now.
You know what? It was a random event, okay?
What kind of battle?
Well, if you've got a construct, you can do that. There's this one kid that's like trying to be like really buff for some reason. He's like, you could do that, or you could fight them with your bare hands.
Bare hands.
So you want me and Sarah to fight?
Yeah. Or fight our robots.
Or
I'm
you
glad I'm
want us to
laughing.
fight your robots?
So where do we get robots from, Cirrus? Because I don't want either of us to get hurt.
One of the kids goes,
I don't.
"There's a
think
store over there."
Oh, there's a store specifically for robots.
There's the robot store.
In this tiny village, there's a store specifically for robots. Got it.
Okay, so
let's-
over on the
We're
side.
gonna head over to the robot store.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
I
like
could
there
just
is like
make-
a little it's like a street, but it's got stores on either side, and many of them are like toy stores. So this village is very like their kids are really important to them. So, and they're all very sort of kid-like in this village. So there are like multiple toy stores, and one specific one is like animated oddities. I'm making this up, so give me a break. But animated
You're doing great.
oddities. And there's like this small store. It's got like gears and stuff spinning on the front of it. It looks super cool. There's weird lights happening on the inside. And there's like little drawn posters of like these different little robots on the window. And so the kids all point you towards the store. If you want to get yourself a robot. Ay, ay, ay.
I mean, kids challenged us, Sarah, so let's just get a robot.
Yeah.
And let's just do, a challenge with a robot.
Okay.
Let's go.
Guess we're walking inside this robot store.
So, yeah. Is there like
Okay.
a salesman or...
Yeah, so you walk into this robot store, and there's like some that are pre-built that you can see. So when you walk in, it looks almost like what you would see in a Lego store, where there's some like built things, but then there's like bins of pieces everywhere. You see there is a gnome in the back with these big goggles on, and he is rapidly putting together this construct in front of him with like different gears and different pieces. And then he casts a spell on it, it animates, and starts like walking across the counter. He sees as you folks enter the store, he flips up his little goggles and he goes, "Oh, welcome into Automated Oddities. You look a little older than my usual clientele, but what can I do for you?"
Yeah, some kids challenged us, so I guess we gotta get the animated
Was it
oddity.
Lance? God, that kid just can't keep it together. You know what, though? You can't back off. These kids won't follow you with those robots if you don't fight them. So let's get you some gear. Okay, so let's see. And he looks you two up and down. Y'all are interesting folks, so let me find you something that matches a little bit to your aesthetic. He takes a look around at his pre-built machines that he has on the walls, sort of shakes his head at each one. None of these are right for you. I'm gonna have to build something special. Do you want 2 robots or just 1?
2. We have to challenge each other, right? Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
No, I think we're fighting their robots.
It's most likely fighting Lance's.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then yeah,
How
let's just do
much-
1.
Yeah. How much are the robots, though?
It depends on how big we make it. But
Okay.
anywhere, I mean, I sell them to kids, so I can't charge too much for these. And it's a bunch of gears and random stuff. It's really not a lot of work. So I'd say anywhere from like 5 silver up, depending on how big we got it.
Okay. It's fine.
Can you make it purple?
Oh yes, of course I can make it purple. Anything else? Let's see. What kind of weapons do you want on it? Do you want like a grinding blade? And he picks up like this huge like circular blade with like really sharp edges on it. Like this should never be given to children.
That is very aggressive.
Or do you want the hammer? And he picks up like a hammer that can be attached on the front. He's just showing you this like variety of really sharp weapons.
Demeter? What do we... I don't...
I mean, we're not gonna really lose anything if we lose, right? I don't know. What are we being challenged for? We're just trying to make the kids happy, so let's just do something simple.
Yeah, okay, so, your best bet is probably not to utterly destroy their robots. I feel like that would probably, they won't be your best friend anymore after that. So, yeah, let's do the hammer, that seems like a less invasive, attack method. He goes around the room, this little gnome, and he's like, he's so short, you can't even see him past some of these piles of gears and things that are all over the store. And he starts picking out pieces from all the different piles. And particularly he's getting big chunks of like the purple metals and things that he can put on this robot. He gathers it all up and heads back to his desk and just throws it all over. There's pieces everywhere and starts like rapidly putting this thing together. Like it's so fast you can barely see his hands as he's like whipping this robot into shape. Whip it good.
Horns?
He nods. He's got his like tongue sticking out of his mouth and then his goggles are on as he's building. Oh yeah, I can put horns on this thing. And he pieces this thing together. By the time he's finished, it's like a weird construct that looks like a robot centaur with horns and like what looks like little wings coming out the back. So it's like a mix of both of you in like this weird robot transformer form. And it's holding like this giant hammer. And it really looks like it shouldn't be able to hold this hammer because the hammer is almost like bigger than the rest of it. And then he does a little bit of like a finger waggle at it. And you can tell that he's casting some sort of spell on this construct. And it kind of shakes itself to life. Swings the hammer once, and then gives a little salute to the guy at the counter.
Oh my gosh, I love it. But I do have a question. When he destroys it, when Lance's robot destroys it, can I come back here and you repair it so we can keep it?
Oh yeah, totally. I do repairs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we can upgrade if you want to put it into more extensive use, let's say. But yeah, definitely. Come on back
Don't
later
know what that
and.
means. Okay. Extensive use.
Like if you want to put different weapons on it, like a little bit sharper weapon. If you're gonna use it for, actual battles or something. If you're just going in the robot fight circuit, your hammer's probably fine.
What are the dimensions of this robot?
Let's see. They are about like 2 feet tall. They're pretty huge for like the gnome size. But they're like 2 feet tall maybe, and then this guy's probably about 7 inches wide, let's say.
Awesome. Okay. We'll be back.
All right.
Oh, how much is it?
He looks at
Yeah.
all the parts that he put into it. Wow, since I made you one kind of bigger one, let's go with 10 silver if that sounds like a good idea.
Alright, I got you. I'll hand him 10 silver.
Awesome. He collects the 10 silver, gives a little salute to the construct, and then he points at you guys. Like, he sort of salutes and then, like, sweeps his hand towards you, and the construct turns on the counter, gives a little stamp, and salutes you two. And it is now your construct to control.
Alright, I'm gonna pick it up and it's gonna ride on my shoulder.
Okay. It, like, clumsily, like, sits on your shoulder. Its legs don't, like, quite bend very naturally, so okay, so I'm gonna give you some some stats for your construct. I'm gonna meld a little bit of a couple here, so let's see. I'm gonna write this down as we go so I don't forget either. And yeah, if you come back later, like, maybe we can upgrade when I think about a little bit more about whatever this construct is. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from, like, just a small animated object, but I'm gonna add some things because of what this thing looks like. So I'm gonna give it an HP health of 16. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a little robot. Then let's do
16. Sorry, I'm writing it
yeah,
down
16 initiative plus 1. Speed is 30 feet. This thing runs actually, like, super fast. Let's see. AC is 14. That makes some sense.
I think it has a better AC than I do.
I know, right? This thing is, like, super... I'm going off this, like, base thing that I found, but this sounds fun. Base attack. Okay. Okay, so this thing has a hammer. So let's do a hammer attack for this thing. So probably just, like, a 1d4 for a hammer attack. And because it kind of has, like, weird hooves, I'll say it has, like, a kick attack as well. Also 1d4. Okay. Anything else I want to give this? I think for now, it's just got that. Let's do some strength. Would be a 10. So what modifiers? This is fun. I think a strength 10 is just 0. So I think its strength is a 0. Dexterity is a +1. Constitution is a -1. It's made of gears, and I think that's probably it. Do I need intelligence, wisdom, charisma? Not so much. It's controlled by you guys.
I was gonna say it doesn't have a brain, right?
Yeah, so it's controlled by you guys, so you would be the one that would take any of that. But strength, dex, and constitution we will keep. All right, so that's what it looks like for now. I'm kind of, like, really digging this idea of having really weird, like, robot fights. But so if I think of some better updates to it, we will look into that afterward. Okay. All right. So you head on back over to the playground with your fancy construct, your purple centaur demon construct. And you head on back over. The kids have all been, like, waiting for you. They've all attempted to sort of, like, stand, like, and lean against the playground, and, like, you know, they're trying to look really cool.
But they are. They're so
They're
cool.
so cool.
They're
One
the
of them,
coolest.
like, goes to, like, lean on someone and then, like, totally misses them and kind of, like, falls over. Brushes himself off, like, pretends he wasn't trying to do that at all. And I don't know why. I just picture this, like,
happen.
I don't know, what is that, like, West Side Story where they're all, like, snapping?
Oh yeah.
They're all just, like, snapping behind you as you walk up to this kid Lance and his construct. His eyes sort of widen when he sees your construct, because yours is quite a bit bigger than his, because you sort of got, like, a double robot. And he goes, "Hey, that's unfair. That thing's huge."
Well, wait a second. On the way over, can we, like, go back a minute? On the way over, Cirrus, can we name our construct? Because, like, it has to have a name, right?
It's
So
gotta be named Dursa.
Who? No.
Excuse me? Yeah, it's
Same with
named
Bob.
Arissa. Bob?
Why would it be named Arissa?
It's like the robot lady from Overwatch.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Arissa Bob.
But we already have somebody named Bob in this. Oh,
Do?
Bastion. Yeah.
Bob the
Bob
Bot.
the Bandit.
Yeah, Bob the
Mother.
Bandit
yeah.
is pretty extensive.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Everybody's #1 enemy. Duh.
I forgot.
Jeez.
Oh, sorry. I was
Everyone's
with
#1
Lena.
enemy.
I was with Lena for so long. I'm just like, it's a lot. There was a lot that happened. My mind is not here. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Okay, so I guess we could go with Arissa.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not happy about it, but you know,
Okay,
I'll let you choose.
so your robot Arissa. Okay, so Lance looks at your robot. He looks a little scared. His smaller robot is almost like a turtle shell looking thing. And you can't see any of the components now. You saw earlier when it was fighting, like it definitely like comes out of its shell. But right now, as he's holding it, sort of like compact and like in this cool little turtle shell looking thing. He looks at you both. Can we do like a 2 against 1, like me and my friend against you guys? Because that robot is like way too big.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
that sounds good. All right, everybody, clear out. He like sweeps his arms and gets everybody to form up the circle again. This is our random events, man. They form a circle. He places his robot turtle down, and then his friend that he was battling brings in this like strange looking spider robot. And they both put their robots down. All right, are you ready to duel or truel or whatever it is when it's 3 people? 4 people. Quadrule.
Yeah. Very ready.
Let's go.
Okay.
So
let's
excited.
battle. Everyone roll me initiative. Well, one of you roll initiative for your robot, and I'll roll initiative for their robots.
Do you want me to roll initiative, Mom?
Yeah, you can.
Do you have a add-on for your initiative?
Your robot has a +1
Never mind, it doesn't.
to initiative.
Oh, okay, cool. I got an 8.
Ooh. Okay. Lance's robot got a 20.
Oh, cool.
And the other friend robot, Lance friend, got a 2, so they're gonna go last. And then Arissa bot will go second. Okay, good. And I guess I need kind of little stats for them. They're sort of half the size, so I'm just gonna kind of split them in half. So HP 8 for each of them. They'll still have an AC 14. Well, we'll shrink it down to 13. Probably makes more sense. Okay. Go. Okay, AC 13. And everything else will be kind of similar. One of them has like a little blade. So the turtle, when it brings out its little arms, it has like 2 little blades on either side. So that'll be a 1d4 slice, and then we've got the other one has like 2 drills on the first
God.
2 spider arms. So there we go. They are going to both kind of, they have like 2 hands, so it's going to be sort of like twice that, which will be fun. All right, here we go. Let's battle. Let's
Dun, dun, dun.
We need like battle music. Hold on, we need like robot battle music. Someone find me robot battle music while I get this battle started. Okay, I'm gonna roll for Lance's bot. Lance's bot is gonna attempt to make an attack on you guys. Rolls terribly. That is an 8. And so will not hit you guys with that one. By the way, you do have a +1 to your attack roll for either your hammer or your kick, just so you know. So when you roll your d20, you can add a +1. Okay. This random event. I know. Okay, Arissa bot, that's your turn. You want to go for the Lance's robot, the turtle bot, or the spider bot?
Let's go for the spider bot.
Okay. You
Okay, dogs are
direct
going crazy.
your robot. You just have to sort of tell it what to do. So you tell the spider bot, what kind of attack would you like to make?
Let's do a hammer attack.
Okay. Roll your d20 for your attack.
So, I'm so sorry. Can we pause for just a second?
Yeah, no, of
I'm
course.
so sorry. Somebody's knocking on the door. I'm sorry.
How dare they knock in the middle of our robot battle? Gosh. Everyone, how's everyone else doing?
Doing good.
We could pause on the robot battle, let Mama Marcus and Marcus deal with that, and we could head on over to our cabin for a little bit. Maybe we'll do that so we don't waste too much time.
We could do that.
Okay, pause
Alright.
on the robot battle. Did you actually want that? I got you the music. Yeah, Bunny Baby, if you throw in a link for the battle music, I'll throw it on when we're ready. Okay. So
Oh my God, I'm
let's...
so
Thank-
sorry.
Marcus put something in game chat too.
Okay, perfect. So
Okay,
when we come back...
I'm here.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna say we'll
Yeah.
switch over to...
Oh,
Sorry, it's hard because we're both in the same house. Somebody
No,
knock on the
totally,
door.
it's so fun. Okay, hold on. I'll start up our robot battle music, and then we'll be ready to go. Ah, I have too much stuff on my desk. I need like a huge desk every time I play D&D.
Oh, you gotta let Piper back in your room.
You should
I have
make one.
something.
Right? Right.
Just get a huge
see.
dresser and make it out of that. I'm telling you, it's the way to go.
Okay, can we hear this groovy robot battle?
Oh yeah.
Alright, let me know if you can hear that, chat.
Chat.
ooh. Okay.
So good. Okay, here we go. Alright. This is so
God.
weird. Okay, so Arisabot, that's your turn. You're going after the spider. You're gonna hammer, roll me your d20 attack with a +1 for your attack.
+1 for attack. Wow. It's a D20, you said?
Yeah.
Oh. With the add-on, I got 20.
Perfect. Okay, you're definitely gonna hit Spiderbot. Roll your damage, 1d4.
Should have gotten all my dice out. It's an oopsie on my part. There we go.
You can hear it a little, Bunny Baby. Okay, I will. Increase.
I got a 4.
Sweet. All right, you smash down on this this spider with your hammer, like you're trying to kill a spider in a bathroom kind of thing, and like totally squish it. It takes 4 damage, and one of its legs falls off. The kid goes, "Oh no!"
Oh no.
I need to name his spider bot. Joey. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, Joey.
Oh, poor Joey.
Okay. That is back
we
to...
can pay for the repairs. Don't
I was gonna say, I
worry.
whispered to Cirrus, "This is not what we're supposed to do. This is too much."
Lance sort of like turns back to you. He has like this look in his eye, like this kid's gonna be like a fighter one day. He looks back and he goes, "No, we fight to the death."
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Suck it up, Joey.
That's what I mean.
What's a Pokemon that's like a turtle? Squirtle.
Squirrel.
Okay.
Squirtle.
It's not really like a Squirtle. What's the? Oh, there's like Blastoise and like what else is there? I think like a good one. Nah, we'll go with Squirtle, even though it's not really a water-based little robot. But Squirtle, attack! He's gonna roll his little scary turtle at you. He's only gonna roll a 10, so his turtle like scrabbles up to your Arisabot, but the Arisabot sort of jumps out of the way a little bit clumsily, but manages to make it out of the way. All right, that is Arisabot's turn.
Okay. We're gonna do another hammer attack.
Sure.
Okay, Arisabot, hammer, go.
Arisabot hammer. Go. Which one? Are you attacking the spider again or the turtle?
We'll attack.
I hate this. I hate this. Cirrus, you make a decision. I don't like this. I don't want to hurt the robots.
Okay, we're gonna attack Squirtle.
You're gonna attack Squirtle. Okay. You go to attack Squirtle. Roll your d20.
With the add-on, I got 17.
Oh
17.
my god.
You are gonna hit Squirtle. Roll your damage.
Okay. Okay, I only got 1. That's alright.
Okay. You hammer down on this turtle for 1 damage. It gives a little ow. But it only takes 1 damage. It still looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of a blemish on the cool shell, but overall it's still okay. Okay. That is.
This is very aggressive.
I know, right? That's a race of. Oh wait, that's Spiderbot's turn. Joey and his Spiderbot. Joey points towards Erisabot. This music is so loud for me. I'm sorry, I gotta turn it down. Okay, I can't quite focus.
I'm like cheering. Let's go, Joey. Let's go, Joey.
He goes, attack! Spiderbot! And he's gonna roll an attack on you guys. He is going to make it with an roll of 15, which is just gonna make it and beat your AC. And he's gonna roll his damage for his drill hands. Remember, he gets to roll twice because his robot has 2 hands for drills.
Ooh.
That is a 2. And another 2. So that's 4 damage to Erisabot.
Gosh, they're really at an advantage here.
They haven't been able to hit yet, so I'm glad I gave them 2
calm
attacks.
down. Yeah.
I was kidding.
No, totally. Okay, that is back around to Lance's Turtlebot. Turtlebot is going to jab out with his little blades again. They're also going to hit. Ah! Where are you going, D4? Come back. That is a 3.
Rolls away.
Ooh, that's 7 damage to Erisabot.
Oh wow.
He comes up and he slices at Erisabot, catches one of the legs of the robot, and slices the leg right off. Your robot teeters on 3 legs. It is Erisabot's turn.
I don't like
We
this.
got
I don't
5
like this.
We got 5 HP left.
We can never do this again. We can never do this again.
Calm down.
It's making my stomach hurt.
I only got a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not gonna hit the 10. Okay. That is back to Joey Spiderbot. It's gonna try to go for another drill. It's not gonna work. It's a 3. That is back around to Turtlebot. Lance is getting like super into it. But he does, the robot misses. Arisa teeters out of the way as Turtlebot tries to come at one of the other legs. That is Erisabot's turn.
Alright. I got 20 with the add-on again.
Wow.
Alright, you definitely hit. Which one are you going for, the spider or the turtle?
We're gonna go for Spider Boy.
Okay. Roll your attack. Your damage, sorry.
Got a 3.
Alright.
Yikes.
You squash the spider down again with your hammer attack. It's looking pretty dilapidated. It's very close to being out of commission. Some little sparks fly from some of the gears. You can hear it like kind of grinding as it's working really hard to stay sort of standing on its spider legs. That is back around to Turtle Boy.
Turtle Boy.
Turtle Boy and Spider Lad. He rolls. He's gonna get a 15 again. So the turtle is coming at Erisabot. Gonna roll damage for both. That's a 1 plus a 2. That's 3 for Erisabot damage.
All right, we got 2 left.
I turn around and face the swing set. So I just can't handle this.
I'm
Okay.
gonna like pat Demeter on the back. It's alright.
Okay, and then sorry, did you roll again?
I'll roll now.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to put on music, so I blanked out on like the last
I got a
second.
3.
Okay, so you're not gonna hit. That is Spider Lad's turn. Spider-Lad is going to attempt to attack you, even though it's barely standing. It's gonna just miss with a 12. It's like teetering around the ring. It can't quite find its mark. Turtle Boy.
Turtle Boy.
Turtle Boy's gonna hit with a 19 against Arisabot. Gonna roll blade damage. That's a 4 and a 4.
Alright,
That is 8 damage to Arisabot.
We did.
The turtle viciously slices off 2 more of Arisa's legs, and the bot falls to the ground out of commission. You're out of
I run over and pick up all the pieces.
The kids all cheer, Lance, 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 Lance. And they hoist him up onto their shoulders and just like carry him around the playground.
Okay, or not.
He goes, I'm the champion! No one can defeat Turtle Boy! Poor Joey picks up his spider bot. He looks a little bit sad. He's not as into this intense battling as Lance is. He looks over at you. Good game.
Good game. Do you want us to take your bot with us to fix it?
He sort of like sniffs. Yeah, that'd be really nice. And like hands you his little spider bot.
Alright.
I run to the toy shop or to the construct shop with our robots.
She's very dramatic. Alright, let's go.
You run over to the toy shop, bringing back your destroyed bots. Turtle Boy wasn't looking too bad. The guy at the shop looks at both of you as you come in. Wow, that was a fast battle. Did you win?
No.
Okay, you know what? Lance is a hard fighter. Don't take it too hard.
Oh no, we weren't taking the battle seriously.
I think I'm glad. I think Lance he goes a little quiet. Well, Lance has lost both of his siblings in the past couple months, so I think he thinks if he trains up his robot enough, he might be able to save them. So I think taking this away from him might have been a really bad idea. So I think you made a good decision not to take it too seriously.
Yeah.
My gosh.
We let him and his friend both battle us. This is actually his friend's robot. It got a little damaged, so we're here to repair our bot and their bot.
No problem. And you know what? You folks seem like nice people. I'm gonna do the fix up for free of charge for both the Spider-Bot and
Oh,
your
that's
bot.
so nice.
Thank you.
You're so
I feel much better now. But you said he lost both of his siblings in the last couple months? Did they pass, or?
If you're new to town, you might not know, but many of the children around here have gone missing in the past couple months. We're not quite sure why.
Yeah, that's actually why Argonis went to cast Detect Magic on one of the houses.
Oh, so you guys think it's somebody in the town?
The gnome shrugs.
It's been a lot of children, hasn't it? Because when we came into the entrance, there were a lot of missing children posters.
Yeah, I mean, so far we've lost, I think, 12 kids.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think it could be
really rough on
somebody in the
everybody.
village.
I mean, I hope not. Everyone here is pretty close. It would be a huge blow if it was someone in town.
It seems like everybody here cares a lot about their kids.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well,
sorry, I was a bit out of the loop.
Yeah, that's okay. The gnome picks up the robots. He's got a bit of a sort of like tear glistening in his eye. I'll get these fixed up. It's gonna take a little bit more because they've been sliced a little bit, but you can pick them up later today.
All right, thank you.
Right. He takes them into the back room. Okay, let's swing on over. Thank you for the random event here. Let's swing on over to Argonis, Ivan, and who else was over there? And Lena.
I was walking up.
Lena was catching up. Yeah. So let's move on over to you folks. Matilda pointed you towards Matilda was the woman you got last day. She pointed you towards one of the houses to go and take a look, as one of the kids from that house had gone missing. And so you folks have made it to that little house.
So, Lena, where have you been?
It's not important. I was on a mission. I'm back now. The meter's with the other people, but I'm here. So what are you guys doing?
Drinking beer.
All right.
Other than that,
Anything else?
So we're working on a lead. Matilda pointed us to one of these houses. I guess a lot of kids have gone missing within the past couple months, so we're going to investigate.
I have no idea who Matilda is, but okay.
Wasn't she that one kid that made things dance?
I knew that was coming.
Completely. Totally
You're thinking of a
canon.
different Matilda, but
Okay.
Matilda grew up, made it to made it to Talamayan and left her family. Yeah. So yeah, you stand outside a couple little cottages. She pointed you towards this one that was had a bit of like a reddish tint to the outside. There's like a little bit of sort of a yard space in front of each of these houses. Some of them have little gardens. Some of them just have space. This one has a little bit of space. You can see some like wooden kids' toys or sort of scattered around the yard. The weeds are definitely growing in this garden. Someone has not been tending to this place very well for the past little while.
that's depressing.
That's a shame about this garden.
Someone should clean that up.
Hopefully somebody's home.
I can throw you. You can find
No.
out.
Do we?
No, let's not.
I
throw
wouldn't
random-
recommend letting Ivan throw you, considering the last time he threw me down a flight of steps.
Listen, you're supposed to glide like the little mouse man.
I almost died. Maybe that's why I left.
I jumped out a window. We're even.
Yeah, we should have just made Lena's backstory. She had to stay in the hospital for a while.
I broke both my legs.
What is it, like, work safe was like, no, you have to take some time off. You had a workplace injury.
I'm fit to go back. No, you're not.
OSHA just wouldn't allow it.
Next time, don't let evil people go out free. You know, I mean, that was a thing.
Wow. One
That's
time.
water under the bridge. We all do things one time.
That's not water on the bridge. They're like attacking us now.
It's fine.
Perhaps.
It's
I don't
gonna be
actually-
fine. It's all over. It's fine.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Anyway, we're
Alright.
doing this. You look
Yes.
ready to do something.
Sure. So again, we're not gonna knock down the door. We're just gonna knock, Ivan.
I punched the door with my mighty strength.
Oh, jeez.
So like a knock.
Neither this person has lost a child, so maybe be nice.
You're not there.
No, I'm reminding you.
You're not there.
Ivan, are you gonna knock on the door?
I'm knocking on the door. I get a 22.
Oh god. Ivan aggressively knocks on the door. Like,
No.
all I can picture is like Ivan and Argonis having this sort of like fight about knocking on the door, and Ivan like super sassily like reaching over and like looking like he's gonna knock like really softly, but then just like BAM! The door was not locked, so the thing just springs open, like slams back against the like wall inside, and then sort of like swings back like super awkwardly.
There. I knocked.
Can you be a little more subtle?
You can see inside is pretty dark. Whoever is in here has like closed the curtains on the windows. And there's like a small room at the front where it has like a little table and like a little hearth, and like where sort of the kitchen area is of the house. There's no one in this room currently, and you can't quite hear anybody from the rest of the house at the moment.
Alright.
Hello?
We're gonna step in and look.
Well, that's trespassing.
Yeah, is there a
Okay,
reason
well-
we're trespassing, or
Yeah, that's
All right,
this is
fine,
what we
I'll
like
back
to
up,
do?
I'll back up.
Yes, get back here, lizard boy.
Tall man.
Oh.
Just a moment. You can hear sort of a voice from one of the back rooms.
We're still,
Can-
we're
Can
just
we act
arguing
like
in front of
normal
their
people
door.
for once?
Bickering in front of their door, wide open.
Out from one of the rooms shuffles like a human male, like man. He walks out from one of the rooms. He looks really tired. There are dark rings under both of his eyes. He looks super pale. And he kind of looks at you all. He looks like a little bit confused because like the door's wide open. You guys are just like standing in his kitchen. He kind of looks around too because like now that you notice, like the kitchen is an absolute disaster. Like there's stuff everywhere. Nothing has really been cleaned. It doesn't smell that great. He sort of looks around. Like for a second, he looks like a little guilty that he's left it such a mess, but then he kind of shakes it off. Can I help you with something?
Hello, male man.
Mailman.
Mailman.
I was gonna say like a male human, but then I was like, why don't I just say a man? Just sounds dumb.
It's
It's because I have like I have
Tinder.
yeah, I have this little like write up thing that I have from the generator, and like it's like male human. So it's,
Male human.
anyway. So yeah, no, he's not. Maybe he's a mailman. He's a mailman. Now he's a mailman. There is a large bag of old mail sitting in the corner that has not been delivered.
Parchments are everywhere.
Oh my. Hi.
He goes and sort of like kicks it underneath one of the counters. Sorry, yeah. What can I do for you? He tries to shake himself awake a little bit more.
I point towards Argonis. Argonis here has questions.
Hi. Yes. I'm
That was
Argonis.
Hello,
This is
Simon.
Nice to meet you. We were
No,
sent
he says his
here.
name is Argonis, not Simon.
Don't pay attention to Ivan. Just Argonis, keep going.
This is Ivan, Lena.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. We were sent here by Matilda to
The Hun.
investigate the. Just, I heard you possibly lost some children in the past weeks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He looks really like sad. Like he can't even talk about it. He sort of sits down at the table. Yeah, I lost 2 children just last month. Why are you asking?
Well, we're here to see if we can do anything about that. Possibly get them back for you.
He
Yeah.
looks a little bit what is the word, like incredulous? Yeah. Where he like doesn't quite believe it, but like he wants to. You see a little bit of like hope in his eyes as he looks at you. Because you guys seem like you're strong people. Like Lena looks like super scary and broody and like got daggers all over the place, and then like Ivan and Argonis are both just like super tall, like Goliath and Dragonborn. So he like has some like hope, but he's also like knows that you guys just burst into his house and like argued for a while. So he's like, okay.
By the way, can we come in?
Yeah. I mean you're already in, but yeah. Come in. He gestures
Thank you.
towards the chairs at the table, but then he sort of thinks about it because like 2 of the chairs are like really small. Like they're.
I will stand.
I attempt to sit anyways.
you
Oh,
you
no.
perch
Oh.
upon one of these really small chairs. That's probably for children with your extreme chair perching skills. Would you like to
Thank you.
roll to see if you perch well, or do you want to use your previously excellent
like
chair
my-
perching
my
skills?
Oh, please do.
My excellent
Yes. Okay.
cooking skills before.
Okay, Ivan has excellent chair perching skills. He's just trained himself to sit very delicately. You're basically just like squatting, just building your muscles.
I have one butt cheek in a chair. That's all it is.
Yeah. And you just always look like really polite when you sit. It's just really great. He looks at all of you. So, what makes you think that you can help when all of us have failed?
Well, because we're cool and stuff.
Argonis has magic.
Yeah. Show them your magic. Watch this. I can do detect magic. Ha! I don't have detect magic, but I'm not.
Okay.
I just cast a just to what's the word?
Embellish?
Or just
Show
to
Demonstrate?
amuse.
Amuse.
No, amuse Ivan. I cast
Okay.
a small produce flame in my hand and then snuff it.
Okay, okay.
He is our lantern. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that seems really helpful, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping to do, if I can get your permission, is cast a spell in this house and see if maybe I can figure out why your kids disappeared.
Okay, yeah, you know what? We'll try anything at this point. Come on back.
Where did you last see your children?
When we put them to bed that night, they...
So their bedroom.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything?
He
when
stands
they
up
just-
as he's like leading you. You guys are talking as you're kind of going. Go ahead.
Did you hear anything the night that it happened?
He shakes his head. No, not a sound.
Did you smell anything?
No, I mean we were asleep. But we didn't hear anything. The door was still barred in the morning.
No broken windows.
No broken windows, no loose boards, no nothing.
Nothing out of place.
No,
Was
and it's
the-
similar to other parents who've lost their kids recently too. There's been just no sign.
That's very strange. Like, there's not many things that can leave like zero trace.
Could be a mind slayer.
That's
Mind
it's
flayer.
an option.
He looks really worried. What's that?
Oh, they slay minds and stuff. They're pretty nasty.
Ugh.
They're
Anyway,
I don't think I'm helping the situation.
Yeah, he looks like super distraught. He like shows you into the children's bedroom. It obviously like hasn't been touched. There's 2 beds in here. Various toys are scattered on the floor. The beds are like messy. They look like someone had just been sleeping in them. So they obviously haven't really touched this room. But it looks like the 2 kids just got out of bed. Like the sheets are pulled back and the bed is just like messy, but it's
Just like
been flipped
like-
back.
like they were there maybe minutes ago.
Yeah, like it hasn't been touched in a while.
Okay.
He doesn't take a foot, like he doesn't take a step into the room with you. He sort of gestures in. The Mind Slayer comment is playing on his brain a little bit. He sort of nods at each of you. Do what you need to do. Let me know if you need anything or you need to take anything, and I hope that you can help us. And he sort of backs off down the hallway.
As he's walking past us, I put a hand on his shoulder. Don't worry, we're gonna find them.
He nods to you.
I'm gonna walk into the room, and just sit down on the floor. If I do it as a ritual, which takes 10 minutes, it doesn't use up a spell slot. So I'm gonna use detect magic in the room.
Okay.
I look around the room because he said I could take anything I need.
Okay.
I don't think he meant it like that. Like,
As I'm sitting there, with my eyes closed, I just say, "Ivan, don't touch anything."
Ivan, do you want to roll me like an investigation check or something to see if you find anything interesting in the room?
Sure. Yeah, I
Okay.
can do that.
Yeah, you can roll that for me.
All right. Investigation. Oof.
I have bad things. Hey, 16 though.
Nice.
16? Okay. Yeah, you look around the room. You don't, like, notice anything unusual. Like, it's a small children's bedroom. There is lots of, like, wooden animals and, you know, a couple different, like, carriages and things like that. There's a little pile of, like, clothing for the kids and then, like, a chest where toys can be put. But you don't find anything that's, like, unexpected for being in, like, a bedroom full of toys.
I investigate the chest.
Sure. Yeah, you open up the chest. There's more toys, some, like, sort of, like, stuffed animals that have been knitted together, and then you find, like, a couple little gold pieces have been, like, tucked into a little box in the corner of the chest. It's, like, the kid's little piggy bank, basically.
Allowance.
Yeah.
I take the... No, I'm not going to take it. Okay. I put 2 coins in. There they go.
Cute. Okay.
Aw.
You put 2 coins in their treasure chest with their 2 gold coins. Excellent. They can afford more robots now.
Yes.
All the robots. Yeah, other than that, it's a pretty, like, regular bedroom. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Yeah.
Okay.
Lena's like, can't think of the word, berating Ivan for, like, looking through the toy chest. Like, now is not the time to just be looking through the toy chest.
Yeah, Ivan's, like, digging through, like, checking out each of the toys as he, like, goes
I just,
through
like,
the
leaned
toy
up against the
chest.
wall, being broody, being like, I don't
All right.
really know what's going on, but I don't think a stuffed bear is going to help us here.
I take the stuffed bear.
And then what?
Ivan, you
take it.
find like a stuffed bear, but it like reminds you of your childhood. Like maybe you had a stuffed bear like this, like back in the day, or like fought a bear. I don't know. Something
So now you're just
reminds you of
stealing from
childhood.
children.
Yeah, and you take the bear. Do you want to like tie it to yourself, or put it in a bag, or just carry it, or?
Oh yeah, no, I have a satchel. I'll put it in my little satchel.
Okay, you put it in your satchel. There's like one
Stealing
little,
from kids.
one
Great.
Yeah,
little
I know.
teddy bear ear sticks out of the bag.
Hey, who said I'm stealing it?
It seems a little bit like thievery.
I have
As someone who has
plan.
stolen things.
I have a plan.
Well, what is it?
I'm going to sniff the bear and I will find the kids.
Alright.
Oh, okay. All right.
Actually, wait, Argona, smell this. And I shove the bear in his face.
I'm trying to concentrate.
This like 10-minute meditation's taking like half an hour. You don't have any like tracking spell or anything, do you, Argonas?
Actually, hold on.
Or do you?
I don't think so.
Hey, I
let's
don't see
it's-
anything with yours. Ivan, do you have something interesting?
Unfortunately, no. I'm just a paladin.
Okay. What else?
That's what I was looking at. I was like,
Yeah, I'm like, does anybody have anything like that? I don't think we
that'd
do.
be great. Like,
It would be pretty cool.
I can just see in the dark.
Okay.
I can't even do that.
You suck. What can I say?
I know. I look at dark and it's just dark. I'm like, ugh.
Oh wait. What's this? Locate object? What's that?
Ooh. Well, locate object. I don't know if you can use that on people.
That's interesting, though.
And it has to be something familiar to me.
Okay.
So
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Okay, well, good to know. I'm like, that'd be, I mean, I don't know what specific spell would be for tracking or anything, but I feel like there is one where if you have something that someone owns, you can...
Well, Ivan believes that he can still do it. That's why he
Just
did
Yeah.
it.
locate animals or plants, but that's
Locate animal, yeah.
yeah.
Holy doesn't quite count for humanoids, but that's close. Okay, regardless, we'll continue on. Okay, so you save your 10 minutes to work your detect magic. Once you've managed to finish your meditation, you don't, it's like you feel something is amiss. Like some magic has at some point touched this room, but you can't, it does not feel like it's still here. Like it doesn't feel like the room itself has anything cast upon it or anything like that, but you feel like this trace of something magical happened here.
Alright, I'm picking up something. It's like residual though. Like something was definitely done here.
Okay.
Like
Well,
what?
Something has been done. Well,
Yeah,
children are
There's
gone,
missing
but
kids. I could have told you that.
I mean, spell-wise, someone cast a spell in here, but I can't tell what it was. But there was definitely a magic user in here.
Okay. Well, that narrows it down to Dilly Jack Squat.
well, if the Simon is a human, were his children also human? I'd assume, but you
Oh,
never
assume
know.
so.
Actually, we didn't ask.
Yeah, we could ask.
We should probably Simon.
It's probably not the way to ask for him. We should do it for
Simon.
him.
Simon comes kind of like running down the hallway. He looks in the room like a little excited, like thinking you found something good, and notices there's still no children and nothing has really changed. And kind of deflates a little bit. Yeah, you called.
All right, great news. So we found out it's not a mind flare. You're safe with that. Are your children humans?
Yes, my children are humans.
Humans. I start writing it down in an invisible notebook. Also, what are their names?
There's Delilah
Delilah
and Jordan.
and Jordan. Okay.
Actually writing that down, so...
Yeah, write that down because I actually
I won't
didn't
forget.
write it down. Hey there, Delilah.
Now's not the time.
Sorry.
Yeah, I totally used to sing that to them all the time. It's a great song.
Simon, I'm gonna ask a weird question. Are there any, like, spellcasters in the town that you know of?
There isn't any of us particularly that cast spells, no. We're very simple folk. There might be, there's the gnome that makes robots, but that's pretty specific. Then there's an older woman.
Yes.
I don't know much about her, but rumor has it she was actually kidnapped as a child and made it back.
Well, why didn't we go there first?
Because we didn't know about her.
What's her name?
We just call her Grandmother Rose. I'm not really sure if that's her real name or not, but she's
Right, it's very important
pretty
right now.
lone. She's a loner. Doesn't
Has it
love-
been 84 years since she was kidnapped?
It's been
Oh my god.
4 years. Yes.
Mikey, you see that wall? That's called the fourth wall.
Oh.
We don't break that.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah. Jeez.
I had to. You said Rose.
Yeah, so good. I didn't even think about the association, so that's good. I like it. Yeah, it's probably been 84 years. How did you know? But yeah, that's the rumor anyway. I don't know. I mean, her garden sometimes seems like it must have a little bit of extra charm to it, but I couldn't tell you if she herself is a magic user or not.
Garden.
Well, where does she live?
Yeah, well, next to the garden. See, Rose's garden.
Is it just like
It's right here.
a
It's-
house?
Yeah, she just has one of the cottages. It's on the farther end of town, sort of in the older housing area, but you can't miss it. It's a rose garden. I mean, it's on the nose, but I'm sorry I rhymed too much there.
Garden,
But,
and a rose, and it's on the nose. Is it a giant's nose?
no.
No,
Fuck.
giant's nose.
But she might be able to help with some details if it's true that she was taken that long ago. Perhaps it's the
All
same
right.
situation.
It'll definitely
We'll
be a good
investigate
place
it,
to
right?
start.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
go there, and we'll come back with your Delilah and Jordan. Hey, I wrote that down right. Look at that.
Yeah. Wow, I'm impressed.
Well, I hope so. It would be... I mean, it would... I don't know what I would do to get them back, but pretty much anything. So thank you.
So anything if we get them back. Okay. So you clean up this house and open up these curtains, and I just start opening all the curtains.
He like winces, like he's like really not been outside for a while.
My eyes!
He's a vampire! Just kidding.
Right.
It's all a lie. But yeah, he winces because he's obviously like not opened these curtains a while. As you open them, you can see there's dust like all over the place. He kind of nods. Yeah, I've definitely been letting some things go. You're right. I wouldn't want it to look like this if they came home. You're right. I need to clean up. He like rolls up his sleeves and he starts like tidying up the toys around you in the room. Okay.
I put my hand on his shoulder. You need to have patience and be proud of your heritage. And I just walk off.
he looks like deep in thought. You just changed his life. He's like, you're right. I really haven't looked into my heritage. Pulls out this like strange pendant he's wearing, just like gazes into it. Just deep thoughts.
Whatever the existential crisis.
Humans sure are odd. Lena just walks out feeling like, I'm scared.
Oh god.
Since I see Ivan and all of them walking out, can I go up to them?
Yeah, you folks see them leave the house, leave the little house.
I don't know how strong Druidcraft is, but can I use that to kind of like lower the height of the grass just to make it look better?
Yeah, okay. Roll me. Ooh. What would that be? I guess is it like it's not an Arcana check, but let me
it's
see.
just a cantrip.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to roll at all. Yeah. Use Druidcraft to mow the lawn.
Yeah. Yes, I'm starting a business.
Yeah. Yes. I love it so much. We have to think of a name for your landscaping business. Okay, so yeah, you use a little bit of Druidcraft. You take out like the weeds sort of shrink back into the lawn. The flowers in the gardens like bloom a little bit, and everything just looks like a little bit more alive and like tended to.
I start swinging my battle axe to make sure I get the rest of the weeds.
Kirby thought that was funny. Yeah, you take out a few more of the weeds, just weed whacking away. Yeah, the lawn looks great. The house looks a little bit better on the outside now. Okay.
If only we had somebody that had gust or water powers that could clean the outside of the house a bit.
Right? Does anybody have gust or water?
I mean, I do, but it's not.
We just got rid of Gus.
Oh, you just got rid. Oh no, you got rid.
I got rid of.
I know it's not prepared.
It's not prepared.
I mean, technically with Druidcraft, you can make a puff of wind.
Well, Ivan can make a puff of wind too.
Lena just like blows at the house.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be useful.
It slightly brushes off a little bit of dirt. All right, you've made the house look wonderful. Yeah, Cirrus and Demeter, you meet back up with the crew as they're exiting sort of the cottage and leaving this lovely tended lawn behind. Yeah.
Lawn care and portable torches.
Tortoises? What?
Tortoises.
Feel
Words
like I
are fun.
really I don't know. I gotta find a better name. It's so good. I think that might be our next sticker, Argonis. It's like a business logo for Argonis's lawn care. Cool. So yeah, you've been told about possibly Grandmother Rose, and the other folks battled some robots. So that's where we're at. You're back together.
Hey,
So,
hey
did
guys.
you have fun with the kids?
Yeah, we had a robot battle.
What's a robot battle?
They have
Um,
robots here?
Yeah, there's
it's like
this
a whole
gnome-
shop.
Yeah, there's this gnome that makes little robots that can move and have weapons and
So
kinda
we
not
have a new
great, but-
robot.
yeah.
Where
her
is
name
it?
is Arissa. We
It's
don't
getting
have it
repaired.
now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Getting
so you-
repaired.
So you don't have it.
Not right now, no.
It is ours, though. We own it.
Yeah.
Slavery!
No.
No,
Oh,
it doesn't have a
goodness.
mind of its own.
No. Just wait. You're gonna love it. Promise.
Alright, I can't wait to see this robot thing.
So, what
where are we going?
happened with you guys?
Yeah.
So we learned a little bit.
Argonis broke a door
From a mailman.
from the mailman. It was terrible.
Yes.
I tried
Wow.
to stop him. He didn't listen to me.
I have a hard time believing that, but okay.
He was
Thank
trespassing.
you. Okay, that's not entirely wrong.
See? See? He fessed to it. Arrest this man! Not it. So,
Like no one looks at you.
alright, there's no one.
Everyone just ignores. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, I am still drinking, so.
we met with
just has had a cup the whole time. Oh god.
My bucket, yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue, Argonis.
Thank you. So we met with Simon, talked to him a little bit about his 2 children, Delilah and Jordan, that disappeared. We went into their room to see if we could find anything.
I found this. I pull out a teddy bear.
Yes, Ivan found a teddy bear.
I haven't stole it, but go on.
I didn't see this. This is evidence.
There's
Even-
definitely something weird going on. I could feel some sort of magic presence in there, but
Couldn't
it's
tell
so
what kind of magic.
diluted from time.
Mm.
If only we had someone that could rewind time.
If only.
I mean, Ivan, you do have that pendant.
I was about to say.
Wait.
But that's only like into
Ooh.
our memories. It could go into Simon's memories.
Yeah,
Good.
we can
Yeah,
only
we
go
can
into
do it.
Oh
people's
yeah.
minds, but we don't have one of the children, so you know.
Plus, it's not working yet. I start hitting it.
Yeah, I was trying to think. How many rests have you had with that thing?
Let's see. I think I've only had one full rest, and then like the
We
basically
had
whenever you
one
want
before the bee fight.
I think there was one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we had
there
two.
was one with you though. I think that I did forget about to do
Yeah,
that.
Alright.
So we
Yeah,
could
so
roll for it again because I think what did we need? How many charges did we need on that thing?
5 charges total. I have 2 at the moment.
Yes, because you
I
rolled a
for
20,
last
right?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll again. Let's see if we can get another charge on that thing, just so we don't forget.
Okay.
Can't remember which notebook. I have too many notebooks.
I don't think that made it, but I got 4.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh.
not a charge yet on
Okay.
the pendant. So yeah, you still have the 2 charges on there, but not quite 5 yet. Okay. But that would have been a cool idea. That would have been sweet, but not quite. All right. Continuing on. Where do I have that written? I know I have it somewhere.
I started looking for Sirius's rat. Where's the little guy?
On my head like usual, and Arceus just kind of peeks.
Oh, wait,
out of my
you-
head.
Yeah, you're
Also,
like
where's Hazel?
Oh, she's on my back.
yeah.
She's on my back.
Hazel's just been
Alright.
enjoying this robot fight like the entire time. No, okay, you guys like look. Hazel had like fallen asleep on a bench. That's like where Hazel was.
No, she's on my back.
Okay. She's
So
on
at
your
one
back.
point,
Yeah.
I
you
never
had
leave
the
Hazel
robot on your
alone.
shoulder,
Get
the
a robot
rat
on your shoulder. Yeah, and Hazel. on your
and
back.
Hazel on your back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds-
Hazel
Sounds legit.
cheered you on through the robot fight, but she was like the conscience in your ear that was like, "Don't kill the robot. Don't do it." Okay. Yeah,
So
she's
I lean
there.
I lean over to Sirius. I'm like, can the rat smell where the kids are from this? And I'm handing him the teddy bear.
I don't know. I'm gonna pick up Arceus and like hold him out to the teddy bear.
Okay. Roll me maybe a nature check for Arceus. And as a rat, he probably gets a couple on there, so give him like a plus 2 or
Can
3.
Can I actually use guidance on Arceus?
Ooh,
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
All right.
What does
wait,
the
what do
guidance
we
do? I was just reading about that one.
It you can roll an extra d4 to your skill check.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Fuck.
So it's a
All
plus. Oh, 1d4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you don't like the roll, you can add a d4 to that.
Cool.
So I got 17.
Okay.
and with the
Yeah, and then do
D4,
a what?
it's 19.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay. Arceus sort of smells the teddy bear. For a while, it doesn't look like he's getting too much of like a scent off anything, but suddenly he does this little like his ears perk up, and his whiskers like do this little twitch. He looks back at you, Sirius, and starts like chittering at you. And you understand Arceus, so he's like, I think I can smell something. I think I can smell something. And if I maybe put me on the ground, and then I can see if I can track it.
All right, just be careful, and I'm gonna put him on the ground.
Okay. He sort of like scurries back and forth, and he like shoots off in a direction along the ground.
All right, I'm gonna follow him.
After him.
Ah, see? You said I stole this and put it back in my satchel.
You follow Arceus across the ground. People from afar cannot see that there's a rat, so it's just like you guys
Just like group
just-
of all these
this-
really tall people
yeah.
just staring at the ground.
just like running around town. He sort of does like a loop around like the playground and gets a little bit confused by all the scents that are on the playground because there's a lot of kid scents in there. But then he finds sort of a track that's kind of goes off. He follows that, heads towards sort of like a back gate area, and can scent a little bit that's on there, and sort of waits for you there.
All right. What's up?
He chitters at you and sort of points down the path. Basically, he says it gets a little faint, but he can sort of smell it leaving town.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
What did he say?
He said that it gets faint down this path, but he can smell it leaving town.
All right, I guess we chase down the town. Oh, well, I'm not down.
Well,
Chase down the
that
town.
way.
All right, I guess we're going that way. I'm gonna pick
If we
Arceus up
lose the
again.
scent,
Put him
though.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, what if we find them? It's. Do we want to split up and have you guys go to the one house, Grandma
Grandma
Rose, or whatever,
Rose.
and then the other one, whatever other group can follow this path?
The scent. Let's go chase the scent.
Okay, I think Ivan wants to go chase the scent, and obviously I'm gonna go as well.
All right, I'll go with Cirrus and Ivan.
All right, Lena, Demeter, you guys can
Yeah.
go to Grandma Rose.
Well, good there. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Onward.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so some people are going to see Grandma Rose, some people are following Arceus.
Or
Okay.
we could all go together, then we could go to the other place. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm
For some
kind of.
reason, we just love to split up.
I know. I was gonna say, can we just stay together for
All
once?
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so follow Arceus first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow the trail.
Okay, Arceus sort of directs you with his nose, Cirrus, as you follow down the path. The path out of this side of town is more sort of worn. It doesn't look to go anywhere particular. It's just sort of like heads out of town and like peters off into sort of moss in the forest. Arceus has a pretty good like what am I trying to say? Pretty good I don't know,
Sniffer.
catch on the scent, hold on the scent. That's sort of maybe what I'm trying to say. And he's like directing you. You sort of leave the path area, and he starts sort of directing you through the forest itself. He sort of gets to a point where he kind of looks around in a couple different directions. His whiskers are like twitching. He looks back to you, and he's not quite sure where to go next.
Do you want to refresh on the scent, bud?
He nods.
Okay. Ivan, can you put the teddy bear in front of him again? He needs a
Yes.
refresher on the scent.
I start like patting myself like I don't remember where I put the bear.
Oh
you
no.
you put it in your satchel.
Oh, here it is. Here, little one. I'm like leaning all the way over.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, roll again.
And guidance again.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a cantrip. That's so awesome.
9, which isn't great. But
So
hopefully I
add a d4 to that.
so 13.
Okay. He takes like a sniff around. He can't show you the exact direction to go from here, but he feels like it's somewhere to the northeast. But he can't pick out an exact path.
I start running northeast.
Okay.
Do we
Well,
Do we see,
you don't know that he said
like
northeast.
What was he trying to signal it or no?
That's true.
He's like looking in that direction, but he's sort of like chattering
Doesn't-
back at
okay.
Cirrus. Yeah.
Sorry.
Do we
Serious,
see
what-
like a trail?
What does he say?
He doesn't know exactly which path to go, but he knows that it's northeast somewhere.
Northeast somewhere. Which way's the northeast? Nobody knows?
Silence.
Do we have this?
Actually, do I?
Does it? Yeah. Yeah. Is
I
how
have a
would you know?
sense. I have a sensor, but it says it's for a priest pack, so I don't think that's it. I don't know what the sensor does.
Mm-hmm. I'm mostly
Yeah,
just giving you sort of that
adventuring
direction
here.
because I'm looking at my map. So I guess like it's just
Oh,
he's
he's
pointing
pointing
off in that
that
general
direction.
direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's less that he's like, it's northeast, Cirrus. It's like, how would a rat know
Man,
that
that's a
either?
smart rat.
Yeah, yeah. But that's sort of the direction on my map, on my paper, that's where it's looking. So it'd probably be off to sort of like a little bit to your right.
Alright, he says it's a little to our right.
His right or your right or my right?
Our
I
right.
think they're all the same.
If we're looking at, if we're facing each other, our rights would be different.
Fair enough.
He's not facing us. He's not facing
Oh.
us.
Okay. His right then.
He's right.
Okay. All right. Do you want to
We'll
follow it
follow
or
his
go that
right.
direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Do
we should.
as we're walking, do we see like a maybe other people have walked through here recently, like
Do we
a
see it?
trail?
Yeah.
Not
footprints
here
or anything?
necessarily.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Does anybody have any good nature check stuff? Like,
I have a minus.
I have a plus. Wait, hang on. I have a +2 to nature.
yeah, you're a
I
druid,
Plus
so it would kind of make
guidance.
sense. And Cirrus, you're
Yeah.
also a
Right.
druid, so that would kind of make sense.
Wait.
I
Use
know
guidance.
somebody actually remembers that I'm a druid.
Yeah, so that would probably make sense. Also, our Demeter as a ranger, what would you have that would? 'Cause you should have some sort of tracking thing, right? I thought
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
would. That's
I would think
why
a ranger would be better at tracking than just
Druids.
yeah.
Ma?
I'm looking. I don't know.
I know it's hard. You have like primeval awareness, but I don't think that's what we're looking
Marcus,
for.
what's your
Yeah.
what's your
Okay, so
nature?
I think your specific
plus
class is slightly different. Which
Yeah, so you're better than I am.
Okay. Cool. All right. So what we can do is our druids. That would make some sense. Can you roll me? It's gonna be a perception check, but I'm gonna allow you to use nature. So it'll be your nature modifier, but it's sort of like a perception check. It's like a nature.
Okay. Oops. That's 10.
15.
Okay. Cirrus, as you folks are headed in this sort of general direction, there's a couple of things that you notice. One, there isn't a particular trail or path. You're not seeing any like footprints in one direction or anything like that. The trees here start to get really large. Like they're taller and taller like the further you go. It also starts to dip down in a bit of a hill. So you guys are sort of headed downward now. But what you would notice specifically, Cirrus, is like not only is there not footprints in like one particular direction, you don't actually notice like any footprint. Like there's no animal prints, there's no sort of marks on anything, and it's actually like pretty quiet for being what looks like a healthy forest.
What
do
is
you
it?
see, Cirrus?
I mean, there's no footprints at all, and it's oddly quiet for such a healthy forest. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't there be some sort of animals?
I shout really loud to see if I can scare any animals to move.
Ah!
I'm gonna look behind us to see if we're leaving footprints.
You guys are. Good
Okay.
idea, but you guys are leaving footprints. Yeah. You guys have left little scuffs like in the dirt as you go. Ivan, you shout, and yeah, nothing. There's no like birds that jump out of trees. There's no animals or deer or anything. Like nothing reacts.
That's
Just,
Very odd.
yeah, that's unsettling.
I ready my axe.
I
I don't trust this.
Yeah. It's weird that in such a large and like healthy forest that there's no animals.
I cast
There should be
divine
at least
sense.
something.
Yeah, like even if it's just squirrels or
Birds, anything.
they're yeah.
So I will cast detect good and evil. So anything within 60 foot range. I'm looking for anything.
Sweet.
In
I'm
a
gonna-
60-foot
I'm gonna
range?
Switch.
60 foot
my-
range of us.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch to my scimitar while he's doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want the bird sounds, so I was trying to put. There are no bird noises. Just trying to find like good music.
Oh, and then I can hear him now.
You hear a bird.
Wait! I hear the no. You don't hear any
The
birds.
birds are here.
There's no birds. I don't know. I'm just trying to find something that I
Oopsies
have.
on my part. Sorry, lads.
Sierra's just totally deaf. We're just gonna put on some temple music for now, just because I can't find something else. So you make your way. You're going to cast. Sorry, the sense good and evil, or try it.
Yeah, detect.
Yes, this is very fitting.
I know.
music
Someone
in
find me
the
better
middle.
music. I swear. I need something like mystical, but not with bird noises. Someone find me some good tunes. So, Ivan, you don't sense anything within 60 feet of you, either good or evil.
Okay.
It's neutral.
All right, guys. I don't feel anything close to us.
Nothing?
No.
So nothing is happening right here in this area.
Okay, I'm gonna actually use an action or a spell slot for detect magic this time.
Okay.
So it only takes a minute.
Okay. And what is the sort of range on that?
It's a 30-foot radius.
Okay, so you can only detect things in the 30 feet?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, so you detect, or yeah, you cast detect magic. Presence of magic within 30 feet. Okay. You aren't gonna sense anything within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Dare we move forward?
So should we go talk to Grandma Rose or should we keep just traveling in this weird
I don't know.
forest?
Well, we're here now.
Maybe she knows about the forest.
Maybe the forest knows about her.
The forest doesn't know about us.
I don't think the forest
I hope
knows
not.
about anything.
You don't know. Some trees move.
I start
I
staring
don't
at
think
all
the forest is even here.
I fought trees before.
Okay. We probably shouldn't fight the trees.
Yeah. No.
Oh, it
Yeah.
wasn't a time.
It was a great time. We're talking about.
Okay. So
What we
Should
want to
we-
do.
Should we go back and talk to Grandma Rose?
I go
I vote
forward.
that.
Okay, Ivan's going
Ivan
forward.
just going.
Alright, well, we're not-
Yeah, Ivan.
I am not afraid of this.
Alright, let's. I'm not
Alright.
necessarily afraid. I just.
Ivan, I
just-
live in the forest. You don't mess with it. Trust me.
Yeah. Forest guardians can.
Ivan, roll me a perception check.
All right. Oh. 8.
Okay. You notice nothing. Yeah, you wouldn't notice anything. Let's give someone else. Who was immediately following Ivan?
He
Yes,
just kind of went
I
off on
was-
his own.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
guess I
someone
was
had said they were gonna walk.
I was kind of in front because of Arceus.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, Cirrus, roll me a perception check. You have one
Hang-
more opportunity here before I just.
Would can you do guidance still?
Yeah, I'll do guidance.
Okay.
Because I would think our
13?
bonus was near Cirrus, so
Okay, so 13, and then add 4 for guidance.
or add a D4.
Yeah,
Okay,
roll-
add a D4,
roll
okay.
14.
Okay. So Cirrus, you're watching sort of Ivan sort of tromp off into the woods. And you notice like a shadow crosses over from above, heading off sort of in the direction of where Ivan's going.
Wait, Ivan, stop.
I turn around. What?
I saw something.
You always see something. What
no,
is it?
I saw a shadow.
The
I
shadow
saw a
continues
shadow pass
on
over you.
over the ground. It crosses over Ivan and continues on.
I'm gonna follow it.
Okay.
What are you following?
There's a shadow. Shush.
Okay, I follow you.
Okay.
All right.
I will follow you.
Follow you.
You follow the shadow along the ground. It's going pretty fast. So you do lose it after a little bit, but
Well,
you can
I'm
tell
fast.
it's going. Yeah. So what's your speed? 50? I think we made it. 50 feet per meter.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Let me double check if you would be able to keep up with this.
I dash.
Okay, hold on. Okay,
How fast are you trying
Demeter,
to make the shadow go?
you
Yeah.
would be able to keep up with it. And your dash would make it 60 feet, right, Ivan?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, so you managed to dash to stay relatively close to this thing. Demeter, your constant run, you're keeping up with the shadow as it goes. You can see it along the ground. As it heads off into the woods, you're heading downhill. It continues to slope downward. The trees continue to grow like they're bigger. So like even as you're going downhill, the trees are still the same sort of height at the top, if that makes sense. So they're like taller trees. You're just lower in this like valley you're entering as you follow this shadow. And is anybody gonna look up, or are you just?
I was going to look up actually.
Yeah,
following the shadow.
I
I don't
thought
know.
I was looking at.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
I thought you
mean,
were just
thought
like
it was a given.
staring at like I didn't know. You guys were like, we're not following along the ground.
Ivan is looking at the shadow.
Yeah, that's totally what I thought was happening. I was like, so you would
I
like
thought I was already looking.
Okay,
up.
I'm sorry.
I thought we were too.
So what you see is Demeter, you're trying to follow along as this thing goes, but you can see it is a huge like bird. It's not a giant bird, but it's like a large sized bird. Probably our druids in the crew would probably be able to tell that this is a vulture that is flying above you. It seems
no.
very specific in the direction that it's going. And it doesn't, you can't really tell if it's looking at you or even acknowledging that you're there, but it's very specifically flying in like one direction.
That's a little out of place in a forest, don't you think?
Yeah, especially since we haven't seen any other birds.
I've seen nothing else
Right.
but this vulture.
They.
I'm very terrified of the vulture. Just letting you guys know.
What
seems-
vulture?
This seems kind of sus.
Actually, I should be running.
What vulture?
There you go.
The one that's
As you're
above
Oh,
us.
yeah.
you're staring at the shadow on the
yeah,
ground still.
I'm running too.
Yeah.
I'm really scared, but I'm gonna keep running.
You continue into the forest. Some of you are fast and following the vulture pretty closely. The rest of you are a little bit like falling behind. But you know that this thing was going in this one direction, so you're trying to follow it as best as you can. As let's see, Demeter and Ivan, as you're dashing and running, you come across a wall of trees. They're grown so close together, they're almost melded together. And it stretches out almost as far as you can see to the left and the right. And you're sort of in this, like, valley. So it's sort of to the left and right, at the very edge of what you can see are stone walls. And this stretched out wall of these trees growing in front of you. The vulture takes sort of a dip and flies through a gap in two of the trees and disappears from sight. And you see sort of a gap between two of the trees.
I look at Ivan and say, should we wait for the others and then follow, or should we just go?
I attempt to leap. Ah!
You're leaping.
No, that'll probably kill me. My luck. Oh yes, we should wait.
Okay.
Man, you run really, really great.
Out of breath.
Well, I dashed. Woo, man, really gets the heart moving, yo.
Yeah, I was just sprinting so hard. The rest of you
running.
catch up. You managed to stick in the one direction, like you haven't been confused, and you catch up to Ivan and Demeter in front of this huge tree wall. Yeah.
Oh.
Where did
The vulture
go?
went through a
Is-
gap.
Yeah,
How
so
big is this gap?
it's wide enough to be a path, pretty much. So the vulture had taken a dip high up so he could go through the trees. You folks can't quite see what's beyond this gap in the trees. But it's like the only one, and everywhere else from the right to the left, these trees are packed super tight together.
All right, everybody, ready your weapons.
What we're going into.
All right. Just gonna follow the path, I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
You enter through this gap in the tree wall. In front of you is a grove of trees. They're huge. These trees are like even if you were holding hands and tried to wrap yourself around them, you wouldn't make your way around the trunk. They tower over you. The tree wall on behind you seems to kind of almost gather atop of you like you're in some huge cathedral of trees. You can't even quite see the sky from here. You can't quite see the other side of this grove. The trees are fairly dense. But in front of you is a spiral wooden staircase that leads up into the tree.
Definitely
Do
not.
we just go?
Is that stairs?
Yeah, it is. I know.
I think it is Ivan.
Since what happened between me and Ivan the last time we were near stairs, I would like to not be near him if we're going up these steps.
At this point, I'm gonna wake
Good,
up.
Lena can go in the front.
Well, how
Oh,
big
thanks.
are the stairs? Are we all going to fit on the stairs?
They're pretty big. So
Okay.
they kind of wrap around this big tree. And they're fairly wide. They're wide enough that like 3 people could probably walk beside each other on the stairs as they go up. Like all of you should be able to make it up these things.
All right, I'm gonna wake
Okay.
up Hazel.
Okay. You nudge Hazel. She's like drooling on your shoulder. Oh. Where are we?
Sorry,
wifey.
I let you just kind of. Ew, God. Okay. I just kind of let you sleep. We're in a forest looking for the missing kids, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad
She's
I'm
a
awake
really heavy
now.
sleeper.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know how
Can
to
you-
remember all this.
Can you put me down for now, or?
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
Okay.
Just gonna let her go.
She jumps down off your back and like sort of stretches her legs. Okay, so
So
are we going up these
cute.
stairs?
Yep.
Might as
sounds-
well.
Really
Yeah,
safe.
I'm gonna start going up the stairs.
Sounds really safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna like follow behind you guys a little bit.
Are we gonna try being stealthy about this, or just walking up the stairs?
I'm just gonna walk up the stairs to let my presence be known.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like if somebody's up here, they already know we're here because nothing else is in this
Yeah.
forest. So
Right. I'm pretty sure if that vulture
making a lot
has
of noise
anything to do with
running.
it. Yeah,
I was in
Yeah, they
heavy
prob-
armor.
they know we're here.
Clang, clang,
Yeah.
clang, clang, clang.
yeah.
It's normally walking up these steps.
Okay.
All right. You start walking up these wooden steps that wrap around this tree. You get further up into a little bit of the canopy, and you can't see sort of to your left and right. There's just branches and leaves. As you continue up, you make your way up to a platform. The platform on your left and right extends out into 2 rope bridges that go to your right and left. The platform you're on is just like a big rectangle of wood, but the railings along it are carved very intricately into different animal shapes. You can see different patterns of things like the vultures. There's a couple patterns of snakes as they wind around these railings along the little platform you're on right now. And you can't quite see where the 2 rope bridges lead to your left and right, but those are your sort of 2 next options.
So one way has snakes and one way has vultures.
The pattern is sort of alternating, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not specifically like snakes on your left, vultures on your right. There's just sort of
Gotcha,
an
okay.
alternating,
Okay.
like intricate pattern of vultures and snakes.
How sturdy do the walkways look?
You can test them out if you'd like.
I step on one board.
It
On the one, I
seems
guess.
pretty steady.
Okay.
I look back at Demeter.
Do you want to try? See if it's sturdy too? Not sick.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So I walk out there, put 2 feet on one of the steps.
It seems pretty steady. It holds you.
Okay. So
Okay.
left or right, guys?
Yes. I mean, the first one.
Left.
Left. All right. You head to your left. You take steps onto this sort of rope bridge. It's fairly steady and stable. It's not like a usual bridge made of rope that would sway back and forth. It's very set. There's a little bit of sway to it, but it's pretty sturdy. It's been built really well. You continue along this bridge to your left and right. You can see the trees. It's actually quite beautiful. Like the way the light comes through the branches, it sort of trickles in. It smells really good. You still can't really hear any sort of birds or creatures around you. It's pretty quiet. You make your way along this bridge, and you see in front of you is another platform. This one is a little bit sort of built in, so the trees on all sides of it sort of encroach on it like a wall. You can't quite see what's on this platform yet, but the bridge leads sort of right up and into it.
Okay, so first off, can I just say, even though this is really creepy because there's nothing around, this place is so beautiful.
Like, can we live here?
Yeah.
You guys are weird.
I just keep on walking.
Your face.
How
Whoa.
dare
Wow,
you.
wow.
Okay,
I
yeah.
was kicked out of my tribe for this face.
Oh, God.
You hit a nerve.
Ivan throws himself off the rope bridge.
I'm kidding. I'm
Out of
kidding.
here.
No,
Out of here. Oh, God. Okay.
the place is beautiful.
I just kind of look to Cirrus and like, have you? This looks a lot like a druid would live here.
I mean, yeah. In the middle of the forest, up in the trees.
Hazel's like
Seems like a-
bouncing on the bridge.
Hazel, I love you, but maybe don't bounce.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
You're fine. It's just like we're up in trees. If we fall, we'll probably die.
Oh,
So
you're right. Yep.
Well, you don't. You got wings.
well, yeah. But
Good talk.
Everyone just uncomfortably looks at each other.
Okay,
looks like
so can we
either-
walk on to the
Walk on to the other side over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
what's
looks like
what
either
were you calling it?
a druid or a ranger would live here.
All right. Who's going first?
I am.
Okay. You continue on the bridge closer to the door of this platform that's sort of like built into these trees that are grown around it. As you enter into the platform, this looks a lot different from the first platform that you were on, but what you enter into, it looks like a kid's playroom. It's full of like the wooden toys that you sort of saw in the village. There's like cozy benches all around the side. And it just looks like this room was built as like some kid's treehouse. In the middle, playing on the ground, are 2 kids.
I'm gonna take Arceus down and look at him and be like, dude, is that the scent?
He sort of sniffs the air and he shakes his head at you, but he does say he recognizes the scent of these kids from the playground. So they're not the same kids that, like, they're not Simon's kids, Delilah and Jordan. But they do smell like he can recognize the scent very faintly from the playground in the village.
These might be Lance's siblings.
Who's Lance?
Somebody, the one kid that we.
He's the robot master.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of picturing us like standing in the doorway, whispering while we stare at these kids.
Yeah, it's,
Okay, I'm gonna
That's
go.
exactly
I'm gonna
what's
go
happening.
I'm gonna go up to the kids and tap their shoulders.
Okay, you go up and tap these kids on the shoulders. They don't do anything. They don't acknowledge that you've done anything.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Ivan's out.
Creepy
Well,
dog children or something.
I'm walking up because, I mean, who can't acknowledge a centaur? So,
Mm-hmm.
hello, kids.
I mean, I am a
Kids.
demon, but you know.
Children are used to those.
Maybe they're scared of
They
you.
see those under their beds all the time.
Right.
They don't make any sort of movement towards you. They don't look at you. They're sort of playing really, like, quite silently with a couple of these, like, wooden dolls. But they aren't
What
speaking to each other.
Can we like investigate the wooden dolls? What do
Yeah.
they look like?
They're just very simple. They're just simplistic, like, wooden dolls. You don't see any, like, defining features of them. They just look like they've been made out of some, like, pieces of wood, and some of them have little yarn stuck on the top for hair.
So can I like grab the wooden doll to see if they move?
Sure.
Like grab the wooden doll from their hands?
Okay. You want to grab both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab the wooden dolls out of their hands. They don't resist you. As soon as you take the wooden dolls out, they sort of stand in unison and turn, and they go to leave out another door in the platform.
This is
I think
fucking
Ivan was right to
creepy.
leave.
Yeah, I think I'm a little
Going
scared,
on.
but we have to save the children. Arceus recognized the scent, so we have to follow them, see where they're
I
going.
never
Maybe we'll
told
find
you
all the.
that.
Yeah, you did.
You
You said
recognize
that.
the
I
scent?
Oh, yeah.
No.
was gonna say, did I remember that wrong? Anyway,
At some point,
I'm
maybe
kidding.
later. Yeah.
I probably would have already.
Would have said it already. Yeah.
okay, my bad. So yeah, can we follow them? I want to follow them so we can find the other children, guys.
Yeah, sure.
I grab one of the children. Ah!
Yikes!
Ivan,
You just
Yeah,
kind
don't
of
do that.
you just kind of shake him. Ivan, do I want to make you roll for this? Yeah, roll me a perception check, Ivan. You don't have to roll very high, but roll me a perception check.
I don't like this.
You perceive that they are children. That's all.
They're kids.
I want to see if I get a critical one. That would be hilarious.
Oh,
You said perception.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, what happened?
No,
Critical
no,
one.
Wait,
no.
you're so good. Okay, these children are kids.
I don't even.
You
I
like
don't
look
even
at
think a guidance will help with that.
Nope.
you look at
Why
them
did you say
and
anything?
you're like you aren't even sure they're kids. You think maybe they could just be full-grown gnomes? Like, you're unsure.
You look those halflings. They're not even human.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
This one has a beard.
He doesn't have a beard.
But it doesn't have a beard.
Oh dear.
I even need glasses now.
Yeah, just squinting at them. Oh gosh.
Nat one. That's hilarious.
That's so good.
You jinxed yourself.
Okay. Are you gonna let them go, or are you keeping hold of them?
I'm holding on to one.
Okay, so the other one is continuing along this. There's another rope bridge that heads off into the rest of the canopy. This child continues walking down this rope bridge. The one that you have is just sort of standing there. They're not resisting. They're not acknowledging anything. They're just sort of standing there where you've held them.
All right, I wrap some rope around them and I put them hang them on my belt.
You did what?
You're collecting children.
You wrap some rope around you, around this little boy, and you tie him to your waist. You just gotta hang there.
Maybe. Okay,
It's a very
Ivan,
weird keychain.
maybe show them the teddy bear.
Well, okay, so but do we know that these were not the children from?
Yeah,
Sam,
but
right?
they may just snap out of it. I don't know.
They might just
we
like
we
the
could
bear.
try.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I put the bear in the child's face.
Nothing happens.
I smack it a few times with the bear,
Oh
lightly,
my God.
lightly, just like pat, 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 pat.
It doesn't.
Nothing?
He doesn't do anything.
I think this one's broken.
I almost
I
called
don't
this child
think
an
Ivan
it.
should be in charge of the children.
Oh, yeah.
No, I agree.
I put the bear back in my satchel.
All right, well, this one's safe for now. Where'd the other one go?
There's
Okay,
two
what-
options: back the way you came, or back down the rope bridge, where the child went off to.
Oh, we should probably go across the bridge where
Yeah,
the
keep
child was
following
going.
the child.
Okay.
All right. You continue to follow this rope bridge, and you go again. As you're going through the canopy, it's very hard to see to your left and right, and it starts to get harder to see the platform behind you. As you continue, another platform stands in front of you. Again, it's sort of grown around. There's sort of trees that make up the walls, and then there's a little hollowed area to walk through that makes the door. Above this set of trees, however, you do see what looks like a makeshift sort of chimney, and smoke is coming from the chimney.
Oh god, is this gonna be like Hansel and Gretel? Are we going to have bacon kids over here or some shit? What the
Bacon
hell's going on?
kids.
Bacon kids.
Bacon.
There's kids that know how to
Bacon,
bake.
bacon.
No, I don't
Bacon.
need that image.
Oh god.
Uh,
Okay, are you entering?
yeah, I guess we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to.
You enter in
Log
through
in.
the door and find yourself in a very cozy looking kitchen. There is a little table, there are some benches, and then there's counter space, the hearth, there's some pots boiling. There is it just looks like a really quite lovely kitchen in the trees. But what is odd about this kitchen is there are the little girl that you had just seen is now here in this kitchen. And then there are 3 other children all in the kitchen, and they are all cooking. So they're all working away at cooking some sort of meal.
I need more rope.
Lots of vegetables, they're chopping things up, they're throwing things in the pot. And they're all like sort of cleaning and cooking in the kitchen. Again, totally silent. They're not acknowledging that you're there. And they sort of just look very glazed-eyed. I'm losing my voice, so I think we're gonna might have to call it soon. Because I can't seem to get rid of the frog in my throat. But that's what you see.
Okay, so can we like let's do something, guys, to try to get their attention. Let's
Well, I tied one up and it's still just. I
Yeah.
I pat on its head and nothing's happening.
I like how we call kids
really-
its a lot right now.
Does Arceus,
Well, because I don't know.
Arceus recognize the scent
Oh,
of it?
yeah.
No, I know,
Like,
but I was
No.
calling the child an it too, and I was
Oh, you.
It's kind of not moving, you know.
it's on your belt. Okay, sorry, I totally interrupted.
I'm gonna hold out Arceus again. and be
Okay.
like, do you recognize the scent of any of these?
Again, he takes sort of a sniff in the room, and lets you know. Again, he recognizes these scents from like in the village, but they're not Simon's kids.
Okay. He says they're not Simon's kids, but they are from the village.
Okay.
Everybody
What are
grab
they-
one quick. Grab one quick.
I want to
Um,
see what they're cooking.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
They're cooking themselves.
No.
I don't think
No.
that's what's happening.
I've seen creepy stuff before. I know this is it.
I got a 6.
Oh, you don't see nothing either.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You're not sure. They
Suck
could be
it
cooking
right.
themselves. You have no idea. You like I said, they're chopping up a ton of vegetables. Like they're throwing things in the pot over the hearth. And then some of them are like cleaning dishes and things like that. But you can't necessarily tell what it is they're trying to make. They don't have like a recipe out or anything.
Okay.
Seems
Can I-
like they're under control of somebody. We need to find this person or thing
Right.
or vulture.
So,
And a vulture.
Oh, vulture.
so Ivan is looking at the situation and he is wondering how much for these halflings weigh.
How much 4 of them weigh? Yeah, what? They're little kids, so they're probably like
Mhm.
40 pounds each, maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, there's 4 of them plus the one in your belt, so that's.
Oh, there's 4 in
200
here?
pounds.
Oh, that's 5? Okay.
Yeah, there's 4
I
in
wrap-
here and then 1 on your belt.
I asked for some more rope.
From who?
I mean, I have some, but
Thank you.
you're just gonna tie a bunch of kids around you?
I mean,
well,
we know they're from the town, so
we have to save them anyways. Yeah.
yeah, we can't control them right now. They're being controlled, so I do
Right.
think that we should just take
Yep.
them.
So
I'm
I
gonna
Good.
give him all my rope.
thank
Okay.
you,
Of
thank
like
you.
50 feet.
And so I
Yeah,
tie
I've got
the next
50 feet.
I tie the next 4 of them up all together.
You're
Very
wearing
nice.
this like very strange belt made of children.
No, I'm not going. No, I'm going to have them over my back.
Okay.
So I
Little
Yeah.
like a
just-
backpack.
Santa
Yeah.
sack of
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
children.
right? It's reverse Santa. Instead of giving presents, I give the kids.
Oh,
See,
well, you
I
can
mean,
have
you
it
could
back.
Consider it a present to the parents.
No, nope.
Ivan's gonna be the new stork.
So it's like they're another way out?
Where do
Yeah,
babies
yeah.
come from? It's from Ivan.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Whoa, whoa.
Aw.
Oh gosh.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you're looking around this kitchen, and there's no other doors other than the one that you came through from the rope bridge.
All
So
right,
we need to
let's
go back and go
backtrack.
to the right. Yeah.
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 All right, let's
'cause
go.
even if we do get the kids back to the village, we have to break whatever spell is on them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or
Which we know we don't
like-
have all the kids anyway, because isn't there 12 missing kids?
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys want to go
We
back
have
and?
5. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's. Lottie Dottie.
Oh,
Okay.
Walking. We're
Oh.
doing a jig down
We're
over the
walking
bridge.
and we're moving. Okay, so you
Mom.
make your way back across the rope bridge, back through the platform where it was like the kids' playroom. You don't see anybody on your way, and you make your way through the playroom back along the rope bridge, and then you're onto the first platform that you made it into. that's beside the spiral stairs. And then you wanted to continue on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You continue on to the rope bridge to your right. As you head along it, once again, it's very hard to see in front of you and behind you as you get to the middle of the bridge. The closer you get, however, who's my person in the lead?
I'm going to be in the back because I have all the kids.
I think it was me who was in the lead.
Okay, Sears, roll me a perception check.
Oh God.
Yeah, don't wait. Guidance.
Guidance. Guidance.
Oh, wait. Can he use guidance on that if you're just asking for a perception? Because it's not an actual.
Yeah, I
like-
think it's any.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's any. Hang on,
Cool.
let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah, double checking.
Any roll to one. Yeah, any
One
ability check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Well, I see
know,
how
it's
it is.
Super useful.
You don't help me out in the kitchen.
Oh, sorry.
There.
I am so sorry. I completely forgot.
Oh.
You were asking about food, and this is the DM randomly asking for a perception check. I think one of these is more
That is
important
totally
than
on
the
me.
other.
I completely forgot.
So good.
Like food.
Okay.
All right, roll me a perception, Cirrus, and then you can roll your extra d4 on that.
13, and then let's see. 4, give me a good one. 14.
Okay. Yeah, okay. You notice, Cirrus, as you're going along this particular rope bridge, there are feathers
Oh.
sort of stuck in places. They're
Yikes.
white and black feathers. And it
Can I
doesn't look
do-
like... Oh, go ahead.
Can I do a nature check on the feathers to see if
Yes.
I can tell what type of bird?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Can I also, or would I see the feathers too?
You wouldn't see them right away because Sears is in the lead. If Sears tells you,
Okay.
then you could probably do it as well.
Argonis, can you come check with me what these feathers are?
Sure.
I got a 7, by the way, so I don't think I'm gonna be
Okay.
able to.
21.
Nice.
Ooh.
So Sears, you aren't quite sure, but Argonis, you take one look at these feathers and you remember that you saw that vulture flying overhead, and you're like, well, these are definitely vulture feathers. However,
These definitely came from the vulture.
they're
however,
much bigger than a regular vulture feather.
Oh no.
How big was that vulture that we saw?
It was about the size of a regular vulture.
The shadow.
I don't think we ever asked. Yeah.
I think I knew. I think she said it was a larger vulture, right?
Oh.
It was a
don't remember.
large bird. It wasn't like
Okay.
irregularly large. It was just like a large bird. So
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I think it's just
So
because
these
someone
are-
needed to
these are-
recognize it was a vulture at that point. Yeah, but these are
So would we know-
larger than you would expect to have from a regular-sized vulture.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're dealing with a very big bird here.
Okay.
As you are talking, you hear some
Oh, God.
shuffles to your right and left, and some like rustling of feathers.
I
Nope.
look to the left.
I look to the right.
you guys look to
Take
the
it
left
back
and
now,
right,
y'all.
and these these vultures, they swoop in and land on the side of the rope bridge. First one, then the second one, then a third one,
Oh,
fourth
God.
one,
Oh no.
and a fifth one.
We're
Roll for
dead.
initiative.
They all stand on the rope bridge, and they stare at you.
Hello.
They sort
Is
of make
this
these
your-
little like chortle noises. Like vultures have really weird sounds, so they're just kind of like chortling. They almost seem like they might be talking to each other, as they sort of look at you all on this bridge.
Cirrus, can you speak with animals?
I have animal friendship.
What does animal friendship do again? What's that one?
I can convince it that we mean no harm.
Okay.
I mean, I can cast speak with animals and tell them we mean no harm, or at least see what they're saying or hear what they're saying. You can't see what someone's saying.
I can. I read words.
What? Huh? What? Okay, so you're gonna cast the animal friendship, or are you trying to just see
Yeah.
what they're saying? Okay.
What is their intelligence?
Their intelligence is less than 4, so now
Okay.
they roll a wisdom saving throw? Question mark?
Yeah. They have to get better than 11.
Okay. Okay. Reminder though, if you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends.
Correct.
Okay, so the first one is gonna fail. The second one also fails. The third one's gonna pass. Fourth one is gonna fail. Fifth one is gonna pass. So 3 of the vultures shake their heads a little bit. And they kind of seem to calm down, like they relax a little bit around you, Cirrus, and seem to be less agitated. The other 2 look at them like they're total dopes and are a little bit annoyed, but they are not charmed by your spell.
Alright. I'm gonna try speak with animals and try communicating with them.
Okay. That should be fine too. I think it's just you just cast it, right? I don't think it's anything.
It's a spell slot, but that's fine.
Okay, perfect. So you cast speak with animals on these guys. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts limited by their intelligence. Okay, perfect. All right, you cast it. What do you want to ask them?
I just kind of put my hands up. Like, we don't mean any harm. We just came here for the children.
Mama's gonna be real mad you're taking her children.
They're not her children, though. Why is she taking them?
What do you mean they're not her children?
They belong to the village.
The village? The village. Squawk, squawk, the village! The village, the village. And they're all talking.
Mine.
They all ruffle. The 2 that were like still like not happy about it, they're kind of looking at them like, stop talking. Stop talking to them. They all stare at you.
They're waiting for you to talk more.
I don't know what to say. They're talking. They don't know about the village, and they're talking. I'm talking to the group now.
Mhm.
They're talking about Mama and that they don't want us taking her children.
Tell them we're not taking their children. Even though I have like
ask
5
them-
on me.
Ask them who their mom is. Ask them who their mom is.
Or
Where
who's
the-
Mama? Or where is Mama right now?
This is like a confusing question for them. So they're like, Mama.
Yeah. Who's
Mama.
Mama?
Mama lives in the trees. Mama?
Is Mama the
Mama.
tree?
You wanna meet Big Sis?
Ooh.
Do we want to meet Big Sis?
I'm fine with meeting Big Sis.
I don't know what that
The
means.
2 sort of like agitated ones are like, Big Sis, Big Sis, Big Sis, Big Sis.
I don't think we should meet Big Sis just yet.
I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ivan?
Can you count?
Yeah. Do they know where any other children are? We're missing like 7.
Where are the rest of Mama's children?
They're here. They're all over.
What about the? I point to the children on Ivan's back. What about the featherless children?
Oh, the hatchlings. Oh, they're
Yes,
well.
yes, the hatchlings.
They're
Where are
doing.
the hatchlings?
They're doing their chores.
Can you take us to them?
Yeah. They start sort of like sidling along the sides of the bridge and like, come on, as they sidle along this like rope bridge towards the platform in front of you.
Okay, I don't know where this is going, but they're gonna take us to the rest of the children.
All right, I just keep eyeballing the two that are not really convinced, I guess.
Yeah.
As we follow
Yeah,
the
yeah.
three.
They like, if they could be any more sus, like they're like the cartoon vultures that are like, yeah, come on, yeah.
Right, 'cause I'm like,
Argonis is not a very good animal handler.
And they sidle along the bridge. They go sort of ahead of you because you guys are kind of suspiciously walking, or whatever that means.
Can I do an animal handling check and try and pet one of the vultures that doesn't like me on the head?
Try to pet one of the ones that doesn't like you.
Yeah. Try and convince it to like me.
but you already. What was the thing that you tried?
Animal friendship.
Animal friendship.
Okay.
Yeah. What is the? You just want to try?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll me an animal handling check.
Don't lose a finger.
Yeah.
I'll try. 13.
It's gonna dodge out of the way. It doesn't want to be pet, so it like bobs its like really ugly headed neck out of the way, and kind of
rude.
glares at you. But it
Okay,
doesn't try to
I
bite you or
see.
anything.
I'll leave you alone.
Okay.
We follow the other three.
Okay. You follow the rest of them as they continue sidling up the bridge. Once they get sort of to this next platform, again, it's sort of, this one is much bigger than the other ones that you had been visiting. And it looks quite a bit more round than the other ones that you were visiting. They get to the gap, and then they all kind of take off one by one and sort of fly through the gap onto the platform.
So can we reach up to the gap?
Can you reach a gap? Yeah, you can make it through the gap.
Okay.
All right, who's going first?
Not me, because I have all the children.
I will. I love the vultures.
Okay.
All
Sirius,
Our opponents are going because we're druids.
you head into the gap,
God.
and what
I
you
always
walk
put myself in
into
these situations.
is a huge nest.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The vultures you were just speaking with all take sort of a seat along the edges of this place. There's sort of perches along the walls. So all the vultures sort of take a spot, and they all start going, big sis, big sis, big sis,
Oh,
big sis.
Oh god.
So for anybody who can't understand the animals, like, they're just kind of squawking. But for Argonis, they're chanting big sis.
Jonas, what are they saying?
They're chanting, be ready. I think we're gonna meet Big Sis.
Okay.
A gust of wind buffets all of you as you enter into this nest.
I've been buffeted. Ah.
Yeah, buffeted. And you feel like this wind in, like, you know, a periodic sort of gust in your face, and you can hear the huge wings of something approaching you.
I look up.
You look up. This particular platform is not covered over with canopy. It's an opening to the sky, and down through the opening flies a giant vulture. It's huge and really ugly. This thing is probably the size of, I don't know what the exact dimensions are, but it's, you know, obviously it's bigger than Ivan and Argonis. Let's see if it actually tells
lovely.
me how big it is. Hold on. I hate when
How
they don't give you
tall
like a
is
size.
Ivan?
I gotta make it up. Ivan, you're like 7 feet or something, right?
7'4".
Yeah, 7'4". So
Not-
yeah, this
not taller than
thing
me.
is probably about 10 feet tall.
Oh, so yes, taller than me. Cool.
So like pterodactyl size.
Yeah,
almost.
it's like dinosaur-sized vulture. This thing comes flapping down into the nest, and lands with huge talons in the middle of this big space. It looks around at the other vultures, sort of snaps its beak at them, and they all go silent. And then it swivels its head back to you. Argonis, you will understand, but what you hear from this vulture as it opens its beak again is, "Ooh, lunch." And that's where we'll end our session.
Oh, God.
I unfortunately have a work meeting in like 20 minutes, so
God
I do
dang
have
it.
to end it there. But I'm so glad you made it to Big Sis, the giant vulture.
Darn you work.
And I was going to swing and use the children as a mace, or not mace.
Jeez. Poor children.
Maybe don't attack with the children.
Don't worry, they're not Sam's kids.
Brutal. That's harsh.
That'd be bad.
Ridiculous.
Too
Well,
chaotic.
That was super fun, everybody. I hope you had a really good time. We will definitely make sure, because we are going to be starting a battle, we'll make sure as many of you that were here for this session will be rejoining for next session, just to keep it nice and easy. So, yeah, we'll try to plan it, whether or not it's like this next weekend or the weekend after that, and I'll make sure we can get a time when everybody can rejoin. Does this Saturday sort of time work at this moment?
I'll have to check my
Yeah.
schedule.
Okay.
I might be working all week or all weekend next week.
Okay,
But
so we'll try to figure something
I have
out.
to double check.
Okay.
I'll have to
Perfect.
schedule in my people. I have to talk to your people.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Can you just leave,
Oh.
leave your card for me, and I'll give them a call and see when they can fit us in.
Just like send me a fax.
Okay.
D&D
go,
this again? Just
fax
more?
invitations.
Here's my page number.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pager.
I'm gonna
D&D
go
pager? That's excellent. Let's all get a D&D pager. Thank you all so much for joining us here at Ken's Tavern today. I apologize that it's a little shorter than normal, but I do have a work meeting, which I had to like squeeze in here. So I was like, we're going to make it. It's going to be fine. But like I said, we'll try to get in the next couple weeks for sure with another session of Peekaboo. And if not, we'll do a one-off or check out some of our other campaigns that are going on. Well, so thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the follow from Jag today, our multiple hosts. Thank you so much for hosting us. The random event from Garen, which turned out to be like excellent. So thank you very much for
It was
redeeming that
great.
random event.
Thank you, Yeren.
I think it added like some extra character to the village, which I loved. So thank you.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yeah, and who knows? This is gonna turn into some weird robot battling
now we
campaign.
just have,
Everybody's just gonna have their own little robot.
Barista.
Yeah. You
Digital
just
robots.
changed the whole course of the campaign here. Other than that, thank you so much for joining. I don't know if there's anyone else playing today, but I would usually do a raid, but because I have a meeting, I guess I should probably just end it. So thank you. We will see you. Join us on Discord if you aren't already in there. That is where you can join in on games.
Make
We
sure
do
to go
also...
buy your merch.
Oh, and we do have merch.
Yes.
All the current summer stickers are up, so every sort of season we put up a few more collectible stickers, and I am working on a poster for the collectible stickers. So I'm hoping that we can get a poster going where you can like have the little spaces to like put the stickers.
Ooh.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on next. So I will keep these stickers up that are up right now a little bit longer in case you're wanting to, once the poster comes around, you're wanting to get another one for the poster if you've already put your sticker
Definitely.
somewhere. So keep an eye out for that because we'll probably, what we have right now is the stream elements merch, which is great for ease of use, but we might be switching over to something like Redbubble where we can do a little bit more variety of products. So something like a fancy mug that looks like a mop bucket, for example. So
Ooh.
stay
bucket
tuned for
mug.
that. We may keep the stream elements for certain things, but I think we will be shifting over a little bit to the Redbubble for posters and t-shirts and all sorts of stuff. So we'll announce that when that does happen, but just so you know what we are working on currently. Other than that, thank you so much for joining today. Please, like I said, go and follow any of our streamers today, which is pretty much everybody on the cast today. Throw them a follow if you can, and we will see you very soon. Super love to everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a great
Bye.
day.
Bye.